Pokemon trainers, welcome to Training Real. We are hopping back into the Articuno Shiny Hunt. Let me post this real quick to Facebook, and then I will. He is he is Dialga. Yo, what's up, Dialga? He is training Riolu. Yeah. I agree with that. Yo, what's good, Dialga? Yo, congrats on getting the full line of Torchic shinies. Click download to begin. Yo, okay. Yeah. There we go. All right, I'm gonna get started. Oh, whoops. Some kind of presents. Okay, yeah. Presents of your legendary bird brethren or your boyfriend or your girlfriend. Okay, yo, let me send this. Let's get the shiny. Yo, I really want to get the shiny today. So we're gonna go 4 hours today to reset 200 times. Hopefully, you guys are looking forward to that. Yo, getting the shiny. Yo, okay. Dialga, I've got your prediction written down for 905, 910, 1005, and 1010. I've got you written down for those. And then let's get the shiny. Boom. Let me get that sent off. Boom. And then let me get that sent to... Yo, I was trying to do this off stream, but I figured might as well do it while I'm here, yeah? There was another thing I wanted to do with you guys, too. I was thinking... but I might not. What was I going to do? I was going to... yeah, I don't remember what it was. So there you go. I don't know what it was, so I'm not going to do it. There we go. This, and then... Pop, my boy. Okay. We have reset 2 times. This is the second time. There you go. Boom. Got 902 up. 902 up there. So 3 more resets, Dialga, and I'll be checking for your Shiny Articuno. Let's get this shiny. And I'm going to put Eagle and Snowflake. There you go. Sending it. Unfortunately, that's not even shiny. Articuno. Okay, let's go. Yo, Bob. Okay, yo, Dialga. Is Bob there? Do you see Bob? You're like, hello, Bob. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, there's a little bit of a delay. Let me make sure I'm not. Yeah. Okay, there we go. That delay should be better. I'm all caught up on the stream. Yo, guys, how's it going? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Dialga, how is your Monday going, man? Have you had a good day so far? This should be 903. There we go. Okay, we're all caught up there. I've got your predictions written down. Yo, I got all that stuff set up. Oh, actually, I didn't get everything all set up the way that I wanted to. Let me see. It's Monday. I went and got some coffee. Had like 3 or 4 cups of coffee this morning while I was like looking at posts on different social media platforms and talking with people. I was playing some Pokemon Champions last night to try and get some VP, and that Goldango team is a lot of fun, man. It's fun to use. The supporting team for Goldango is actually pretty useful, and so it gets some wins. But then when Goldango gets the wins, he hits so hard, man. He hits like a truck. Yo, what's up, Virgil? Yo, Virgil said, yo, what's up, Virgil? Okay, I've got your... Virgil, do I have your prediction down? 977, 925. I've got you written down. Let me see. There's more. I'll do that later. I'll write those down later. Okay. Yo. The Hunter the Great Seal. Oh my gosh, you're here at the beginning of the stream. So I'm not ending stream anytime soon. We've got like, I'll probably be going for like a 4-hour stream or so. Yo, Hunter the Seal, I'm happy you're here. Hunter the Great Seal. Yo, hello. Yo, welcome to the chat, guys. Happy Monday. I hope you guys had an amazing weekend. Yeah, got you written down. Yeah. I hope you guys are having a good Monday. I hope the beginning of your week is starting off like amazingly. Yeah. It's been a beautiful day outside. There's been some like wildlife crawling around in the backyard, and like, it's been a good day. I had a good conversation with my roommate, and it's always good to kick off the day like in deep conversation about themes that are impactful, and I appreciate it. That was great. Hello Neighbor. Okay, I've heard of that game. I've never played Hello Neighbor. Have you guys played Hello Neighbor? Hello Neighbor. Hunter the Great Seal says, hello neighbor. That makes me feel like me and Hunter might actually know each other in real life, but I'm not sure. I don't know Hunter the Great Seal. I don't know anybody named Hunter the Great Seal. There you go. Have you guys played Hello Neighbor? I've never played Hello Neighbor. I think I watched Matt Pat play while he was doing Game Theory. I might have seen him do Game Theory live while he was playing Hello Neighbor. That game is interesting. I've never played it. Okay, yeah. I've never played it either. Yeah. It seems interesting though. Like you got that horror element, yeah, and it's kind of like, my name's Jeff. Hunter the Great Seal says, my name's Jeff. That's a fun ass movie. The something 21. That movie's fun. It's got Channing Tatum and oh man, I can picture his face, but I can't remember his name. What's up, Snapesy Hollow? What's up, Snapesy Hollow? That's true. No limit to the LARP. You're behind a screen. You could be anybody you want to be. I'm LARPing, by the way. Yeah, that's fair. You can be anybody you need to be. It's all right. My guess is 1500. Okay, I'll take that guess down. I have some other guesses that I need to write down. 1500. That were on the other page, but we're not going to get to today. So the predictions that I have for today are both. Okay, let me see. How do I do this? How do I do this quickly? I'll just go through them. Dialga predicted 905 and 9010. Virgil predicted 925. Aubrey predicted 942. She's got all those predictions for 42s. Father Omo predicted all the 67s and 69s. Aubrey predicted all the 73s. Virgil predicted 977. Marge predicted 975. Buggy, yesterday my brother and his wife were in the stream, and so Buggy predicted 999, but Cobalt predicted all the 99s. So if we landed on 999, I'm gonna have to probably refer to Cobalt. But if Cobalt comes to the stream, I'm gonna ask him if he wants to share that, or if he wants to like just be okay with doing 1099 and let Buggy have that prediction. So I've been thinking about how to manage that one. But Buggy and Cobalt predicted 999 because Cobalt has predicted every 99. Dialga predicted every 5 and every 10. So 1005, 1010 are taken. Numata predicted 1036. Aubrey predicted 1042. Prada predicted 1066. There you go. Father Ohm predicted 1067, 1069. Aubrey predicted 1073. March predicted 1095. And Cobalt predicted 1099. So if you guys have any predictions outside of that, let me know. I'm LARPing, by the way. My new guess is 1500. Snapesy, I've got you written down for 1500. There we go. And then Hunter the Great Seal 21. My guess is the dex number of Slitherwings, which is 988. Okay. Hell yeah. Okay, so Hunter the Great Seal. Okay, I've got you down for 988. Okay. Hunter the Great Seal, you asked 21. Like, do you want to know if like 21 is taken? And some people have predicted like all of the 21s. So if you're asking for like all of the 21s, I can take you down for the 21s because 21 is not typically taken and nobody has predicted 21 today. Yo, what's up, Jolteon fan? How are you liking Splatoon Arc Raiders? Yo, how are you liking Splatoon Raiders? I think it's Arc Raiders. But how is that going, Jolteon fan? But yeah, Hunter the Great Seal, I've got you written down, man. Yo, are you a big fan of Slitherwings? That's a cool Pokemon, man. Yo, are you a big fan of Slitherwings? Okay. All right, Dialga, we passed 905. We're at 910, which is your prediction. So hopefully we can nab this Articuno and get the shiny right away. Yo, that'd be crazy because then what will we do for the rest of the stream? Yo, I'd probably take on some of master challengers around Kanto. And maybe we could do some more Pokemon champion stuff just to hop in there and do some stuff. It's fun. Now I'm fine with leaving 21s. Okay, they're off the table. All right. So anybody wants to make a prediction, that number is open. I love Volcarona and his Paradox forms. Okay. Yeah. You got Slitherwings, which looks like Pokemon was just like, yo, we're gonna do Volcarona. And it's got its design, but yo, this Slitherwings is gonna look like Mothra. Yo, there we go. We got a monster, you know, like kaiju, you know, Slitherwings. That would be crazy. It would look just like Mothra. And then they did Iron Wings. I think Iron Wings is the future Paradox form. Those are great, man. I love those Pokemon, and they're hella good. Yeah, they're like really good Pokemon to use. Yo, GG's Hunter the Great Seal. That's awesome. Do you mind if I just call you Hunter? Is that okay? But Jolteon fan, what is so far? Like, what's the best part of the game for you? Like, what felt like the most successful thing that you've done in the new Splatoon game? Or instead of that, if you don't want to answer that, like, how would you review the game? How would you review the game? So if you want to answer one of those questions, that'd be awesome. Okay, I can call you Hunter. Hell yeah. Okay, yo, Hunter the Great Seal. Thank you. Thanks for letting me know. And I got you down as Hunter. Okay, there you go. There you go. Okay. Or Seal King? Yo, okay, I like that too. I think Seal King is funny. So, yo, I'm probably going to start calling you Seal King. Okay, yo, you've enjoyed multiplayer the most? Okay, there you go. Jolteon fan, I hope you're having a good Monday, man. Happy Monday. I hope it's a nice start to your week. I hope, like, today, the beginning of your week, sets up, like, the rest of your week. Like, with positive energy and like, a hard charging feel to it, yeah? It's so much fun with multiplayer. Okay, yeah, I got to watch Donkey, like video game Donkey, play Splatoon, and usually Donkey does a very good job of just making funny videos. King Seal says, I love seals because they are so chunky and cute. Okay, yo, that's true. Seals are chunky and cute. We've gotten to see a lot, like, because of like social media, we've gotten to see a lot of people like out on their boats and like, you know, seals coming up and like saying hello and like hanging out on people's boats and stuff like that. Yo, that's been pretty incredible. Yo, what's up, Cobalt? Doing it solo is fine because you're teaming up with Deep Cut. Deep Cut. Yo, okay, interesting. I saw video game Donkey. He chose like survivor mode. Yeah. And then he was talking about the manta ray, and the manta ray ended up like singing a song. Yo, what a silly game. So you have all these raids, you know, you're doing all these raids, all these big ass like scary looking salmon are like on the land, and they're monster looking, and they're coming after you. But yeah, you're like you're squid, and you're shooting them down with your paintballs, and then like there's a big manta ray that's your friend. Yeah, I use dugong and violet sometimes. Hell yeah. Yo, dugong is a beautiful seal. Seal King, do you agree? What's your favorite like seal Pokemon, yo? Cobalt, how are you doing today, man? I know I know I didn't get to be a part of like the entire stream like I wanted to. I ended up getting a phone call yesterday from my brother, and we were talking about like the things that we talked about on stream yesterday. It was a pretty cool conversation. I enjoyed the conversation. My brother has like an opinion about like how I was saying things. So yeah. It was interesting. It was a good conversation because my brother has an opinion, and like in his opinion, he feels confident and he feels like passionate about it, and I appreciate that because it's good to know where people lie, and it's good to know, you know, where people are. And yeah, that like I got to get that conversation going with my brother. I tried to share like, you know, how I understood what was happening in the conversation on stream yesterday, and so it was cool. It was cool to have that conversation. Yeah, I am gonna do more Pal World with my brother. What recording hinges on is whether or not he has time and I have time, and so it's gonna be like it's gonna be kind of a sporadic series. But yo, I hope you're enjoying it because I had so much fun recording that 4 hours of footage and then like going back and editing everything. It was so much fun, man. I had so much fun editing everything. I hope you guys like the edit. Like it's like kind of like the edit on the Pal World videos are kind of like, you know, last episode, this is what we did. And then at the end, there's like a silly like edit where, you know, I find something that's funny that happened in the video and just try to like redo that over and over again to some music. And yo, that's a pretty cool edit. I didn't have much to edit throughout like in our conversations and things that were happening on screen. There wasn't much to edit, so I just cut it up into like 3 different chunks of the 4-hour footage, and it was a lot of fun, man. Yeah, it was so much fun editing. I hope you guys enjoy it, man, because I had a lot of fun playing it. You good, man? No worries. Headed to work. I'll be here the whole stream. Okay. Yeah, Kobo, I promise I will return the favor. I know I didn't yesterday. I was there for like most of the stream that you had, like the 10-hour stream you had with when you were doing Poppy Playtime, the second episode, yeah, the second season, and then you did Mecha Chameleon. I went and watched something with my roommate, and then I came back. You were doing Tamagotchi Life, and I got to join in. Yo, I was there as long as I could be, you know. So yo, I imagine there's gonna be a stream one of these days where I'm able to be there for the full like 8 to 12 hours, whatever you end up doing. Hopefully, I'll be able to like follow you along. Yo, that's the plan, man. I plan to be there. So it was a lot of fun though. Last night was a lot of fun. I didn't get to see like everything. I wasn't able to be there for everything, but when I was there, obviously everybody seemed to be having a fun time, and I was trying to find a place in there and have a fun time too, and I did. You don't have to, man. Yeah, okay, there you go. There it is. Is Dugong a different animal? Nah, Pal World is peak. Hashtag save the seals. Yo, okay, King Seal. Yo, I love the theme. King Seal wants us to save the seals. Hell yeah. Save the seals, baby. That's a good, yo, I can appreciate that. I can get behind that. You gotta love some seals. They're like puppy dogs with like big tails. You know what I mean? And they're, you know, swimming around with their fins. Yo, I gotta love some seals. I do. You guys don't have to, but yo, I love some seals. Pal World is peak. I only got to like step into the world for a little bit. And I'm looking forward to playing some more. I want to catch one of those cool Firefoxes. And I think I'm going to like probably main maybe one of those Firefoxes. Hey, you know what I don't know? King Seal, do you know if in Pal World, like the pals evolve? Do the pals evolve at all? I don't know. I don't know that. There you go. If anybody knows that, let me know. Sfeel is a perfect round boy. King Seal says Sfeel is a perfect round boy. There you go. Did Bolts make a me of you in Tamagotchi Life? Bolts, Cobalt did. Yeah, Cobalt did. Did Bolts play Tamagotchi Life? I don't know if Bolts, okay, I'm pretty sure you're talking about Cobalt. Did Cobalt make a me of me in Tamagotchi Life? Yes, he did. Training Riolu is on an island with a bunch of other streamers and a bunch of other like people in Cobalt's community, and it is we are having so much fun, man. It is like there's so many random things that are happening, and it's so silly. And we're talking, one of the topics of conversation around the island is talking shit. Okay, so everybody's out there like, hey, how are you at talking shit? And it's like, some would say I'm the best, some would say I'm the best at talking shit. So, Tamagotchi Life is wild. There, it's pretty funny. I think pals do evolve in Pal World. Okay, okay. I will get to check that out. That's exciting. Yeah, no, Switch 2 until new Mario. No Switch 2 until new Mario 3D game or Winds and Waves. Okay. I think we're getting Winds and Waves next year, yeah? It's coming up. It's coming up. In no time, we're going to be getting Winds and Waves. In no time. Okay. Thank you. King Seal said, I haven't played Pal World, so don't quote me on that. Okay. Does anybody know, in Pal World, do your pals, like, evolve? Is that a thing? I know that there are some, like, there was this girl who plays Pokemon typically. She's playing like another like monster catcher game, and she was running around like a little otter. She was running around trying to find another otter that like turned pink when she interacted with it, so that she could evolve. And so it didn't look like Pal World, but she was trying to. She's like, nobody wants to turn pink for me, nobody loves me, and then she found her love, and she's like, be free, like she evolved, and then she's like, I've evolved, I got what I needed, be free, like find your true love. She was pretty funny, man. It was I don't know what game she was playing, but it looked kind of neat. I hope Pokemon Winds and Waves brings new Seal Pokemon. Me too. Yeah, I'd like to see some new Seal Pokemon. You gotta love. So far, every Seal Pokemon that I've seen, I've really enjoyed. I like Seal, I like Dugong, I like Sfeel, I like Celio, and I like Walrein. Are there any other Seal Pokemon out there? I'll think about that. The way, that way we don't keep crashing. That was a second message. I said the first message, I'm getting a Switch 1 on Wednesday. That way you don't keep crashing. GG's. Cobalt, I'm sorry I missed your first message. Okay. GG's, man. Congrats on the new Switch, man. That'll be nice. I think you had said something before about like having issues with the Switch that you guys have. And so you've just been running an emulator for Tamagotchi Life, and it has been so much fun, man. What a rewarding game. Does that mean that you're going to have to restart the file? Or do you have a cool way of like having the file saved on the game and you could bring it into the Switch? That I don't know if it's a possibility, but I was thinking like, is that possible? That would be cool if we could start from where we're at, or it might be fun to start over. Maybe it will. Dragon type evolution for Winds and Waves, hopefully. Yeah. I don't know if you guys know this, but my take on Eevee, and I've been a fan of Eevee having like the potential that it has, because it seems to have the potential to evolve into every type of Pokemon, right? So like we could have 18 evolutions, and I would be for it, man. I want to see a bug type evolution. I want to see a ghost type, a poison type, a ground type, a rock type, a fighting type, a normal type. I want to see all the evolutions for Eevee. You know what I mean? I want Eevee to keep growing. You know what I mean? Maybe we could have a channel called like Training Eevee, and every time Eevee gets an evolution, we could just like celebrate and lose our minds and have a fun time about it. But there we go. I don't know. But yeah, I do hope Eevee gets a lot more evolutions. You want dragon? I want flying evolution for Team Sky. There it is. Dialga is on board with Eevee getting all kinds of evolution, or at least flying evolutions. You know, I'm assuming all kinds of evolutions. Okay, there's Seal, Spheal, Sealy. Oh, Poplio. I love Poplio. Brion and Primarina. However, the Poplio line are sea lions or Hawaiian monk seals, doing trick like circus seals. Yeah. What a great line. Yo, I didn't forget Poplio, but I didn't say Poplio either, and I love Poplio. Yo, what a good Pokemon, man. Bug type Pokemon? Cool. Yo, yeah. Eevee bug? It would be pretty cute. Yo, I don't know if you guys when you think about evolutions, like if you imagine like Vaporeon's eyes or like Leafeon's eyes. Yo. Maybe even Glaceon's eyes. Imagine that on a bug type Pokemon with like antennas and like the cute big bug eyes. You know what I mean? It'd be adorable. Yo, an evolution that's a bug type Pokemon would be so cute. Celio said Celio. Yeah, King Seal is rocking all the Seal Pokemon. There you go. No biggie, bro. Yeah, and I'll be able to play Legend ZA with y'all. Okay, hell yeah. We could do some do some cool shiny hunts together. Yo, Cobalt, I would be so down to like hop on stream with you, man, and do some cool collaborations. Legend ZA will be so much fun. Legend ZA will be a good time, man. I will love it. But yo, getting through Legend ZA, I would recommend enjoying the story because I think they did some great writing in that game. It's easy to like kind of click through stuff. And if you like simmer the Legend ZA down to just a game, it's definitely a Pokemon game, but I'd say it's a really good story. Yo, enjoy the story, man. While you're playing through it, my advice to you is take in the characters, like simmer with them and enjoy the story. Yo, that would be my suggestion. Dugong is a dugong, or a sea cow. Yeah. Whaleren is a walrus. Yeah. Which is still a pinniped. Oh, interesting. Okay, I don't know that word, but I wouldn't count on it. I wouldn't count it. Okay, so King Seal is saying Whaleren is not a seal Pokemon. There you go. Training Riola, do you by chance have a spare shiny Mudkip in Legend ZA? Not anymore. The Swampert that I had in chat battles on Saturday was the shiny Mudkip that I had in Legend ZA. I can go get one though. After stream today, I can go get a shiny Mudkip and let you know in the Discord. I don't have any problems doing that for you. I don't have the Mega DLC. Okay, Legend ZA DLC, which is kind of the only way to shiny hunt in that game. I mean, no, okay, shiny hunting in Legend ZA is super easy. I'd say that like, I'd say shiny hunting in the wild areas is actually pretty easy in comparison to like every other game. So yeah, if you spend some time resetting at a wild area for a Pokemon that you want, you could probably find a shiny within like 15 to 20 minutes on average. So yeah, there is a way, and when you get the DLC, the pacing is kind of off in the DLC. I'd say that, let's say there's 3 parts to the DLC. That first part gets you set up so that the pacing evens out in the second part and the third part. But that first part, you can't make the donuts that you want to make because you don't have the butter you need to make the donuts. You know what I mean? And so you have to find all the like, the rare butters and get all the butters going for the Pokemon. Virgil, we are at your prediction, man. I'm paying attention. I'm watching. We're all chatting. We're having a good time. Virgil, I am watching. I've got okay. I'll be lurking. Hopefully, Articuno shows up. I'm at your prediction right now. I hope it shows up right now, Virgil. Then I could on Wednesday in a couple days. I'll be at the FedEx with maybe more than 3 cards. You know what I mean? Okay, there we go. All right, there we go. Jolteon fan said shiny Mudkip. There you go. And then King Seal says because everything else is full odds other than when you have the shiny charm. Yeah, and It's easier to get the shiny charm with the DLC because it gives you more options to earn the amount of points that you need. But yeah, if you do like a grindy time, have a grindy time with battles, if you spend like 5 hours of just battling, you can knock out that shiny charm. There you go. I prefer shiny hunting on Pokemon Violet. Okay, because I can make shiny boosts for sandwiches whenever I want. Yeah, that's a good method too. I'd say like it's probably like Scarlet and Violet probably made a better method for shiny hunting than the previous games before it. But I'd say Legends EA probably trumps the Scarlet and Violet shiny hunting method just by a decent margin, by a decent margin. So not incredibly amazing, spectacular versus sandwiches, but pretty good, all right, a little bit better than what Scarlet and Violet did. Yeah. But I'd say getting the shiny charm is worth it too. Put some effort into it. If you need any help with battles, anytime I have time off stream, I'd be happy to help out. I'm not gonna dedicate like a stream to battling right now. That's not where I'm at. We're trying to work towards getting towards my first Nuzlocke, and I want to stream my first Nuzlocke. So got to get Shiny Articuno, got to get Shiny Mewtwo. We got to defeat Red, we got to defeat Green, and then after we defeat Green and we have Shiny Mewtwo, and we can finish up any loose ends and head to the Nuzlocke series. Yo, I'm excited to be doing a Nuzlocke. I've never done a Nuzlocke in my life. Have you guys played a Nuzlocke? And in a Nuzlocke, what's your favorite rule? What's your favorite rule for a Nuzlocke? Because you might give me some ideas on the Nuzlocke that I'm doing. I'm gonna have a pretty stringent Nuzlocke. It'll be kind of like like what you're probably used to seeing. Yeah. I'll capture Pokemon in every route. Like anytime I go into a new route or a new town, I'll try and catch a Pokemon in it. Okay, so that'll be one rule. If a Pokemon gets fainted, I'll have to put it in the death box. That'll be absolutely a must. I'll name the Pokemon that I catch after you guys by using a poll. So that'll be the system for that. And then I've seen some cool stuff outside of that. And so those are some of the basic rules that I'm going to be following in the Nuzlocke. But Pimp Night does this thing where you guys can decide if a Pokemon comes back to life. Pimp Night does this stuff if like you can kill off Pokemon from the team. Pimp Night does this stuff. There's some pretty interesting rules that I've seen in the Nuzlocke where you guys have a lot more control over what happens, and I think I want it to be engaging like that. So we'll see what the rules end up being. After shiny hunting Articuno and Mewtwo, are you gonna shiny hunt legendaries in Dynamax Adventures and Sword and Shield? Okay, yo, Jolteon fan, I didn't read that until just now. Hopefully that helps answer your question. But yeah, I definitely want to get into Dynamax Adventures again. But I want the next series is gonna be a Nuzlocke. Yo, what's up, Hopper? Yo, welcome to the chat, dude. I'm happy you're here. I hope you're having a good day, man. Happy Monday. Thank you for being here on the stream. Yo, Cobalt says Hopper. Yo, there you go. Prefer shiny hunting on Pokemon Violet because I can make shiny boost sandwich whenever I want. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's a good method, man. Yeah. I hope that was a good comparison to like how to shiny hunt in Scarlet and Violet in comparison to like Legends EA. Ko, my brother, what's up? Yo, hell yeah. Hopper's saying hi to Ko. Yo, hell yeah. I'm glad you guys are here, man. Cobalt has a great community, and Hopper is a part of. That's where Hopper and I met. We were watching Cobalt playing Tamagotchi Life, and Hopper had a character already in there. Hopper's character, I think, is like the Joker. He looks like the Joker. In Tamagotchi Life, Hopper and the Joker are like hella cool characters. And I just, I want Training Rolo to be friends with Hopper. Maybe one day we'll be able to like be friends or even best friends. That'd be cool. But yeah, we met in chat and we're enjoying that series together. And Hopper came over to Training Rolo to support the channel. So yo, GG's Hopper, thank you for the help and thank you for the support, man. Okay, King Seal says, here are some rules that I typically use. If a Pokemon faints, you either release it or transfer it into a separate box, I'm guessing. If the entire team dies, you must restart. Yo, there you go. I'm with that rule too. I'm for that rule as well. If you encounter a wild Pokemon, kill or catch it. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people doing Nuzlocks and they skip like wild encounters and skip, like they'll just run from the wild encounters to try and get through like how long it takes. I appreciate that. The problem with that is I'll probably have a level cap before each gym leader. So I would be concerned about like wild encounters, every wild encounter, whether or not I'm going to battle it, because I don't want to have to be too concerned about the level cap. Yeah. So I'll consider that though. I'll consider that. You cannot use potions or helpful boosts. Okay, yeah. I'm considering that too. There's some spots in Pokemon games like gyms. If I battle a Pokemon trainer in gyms, I'm considering whether or not, if I start a gym, whether or not I can leave. So that's one rule I'm considering. Finally, level caps are a must. Yeah, absolutely. Cobalt says, Riolu, one of my friends that does the Nuzlocke, it's a running joke that I go in his chat and legit prey on his downfall. Funniest stuff, to be honest. Yo, that's, yeah. That's definitely a thing that could happen. Yeah. I'm glad that your friend has a Nuzlocke going. And you could definitely fail those Nuzlocks. I'd like to succeed on a Nuzlocke, but you guys can definitely root for the team to fail. There you go. Basically, it's the regular rules. Yeah. How do you get around an encounter if you're at like the level cap, right? That's what I would be concerned about. I'd say the level cap probably supersedes the level cap probably supersedes the encounter rule. So yeah. I think as long as I'm facing an encounter, and I'll make maybe a level cap before I get to the gym and up to the gym leader. Maybe that could work. But yeah. Okay, I like that. Thank you, King Seal. Yo, thank you for the input. That's exactly what I was looking for, man. That's perfect. But yeah, Cobalt, I'm excited to see. Chat's gonna have a lot of control over and a lot of input to say like what we're doing and what's gonna happen in the Nuzlocke. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna try to make it as engaging as possible. You guys are gonna. I did a series and it's fun to watch back. It's probably one of my favorite series that we've done on the channel so far. But we did a playthrough of Pokemon Sword. And the chat got to decide like everything pretty much that happened in the game. And so like Father Elmo gave us our team. So he sent us Pokemon eggs that hatched into like shiny Pokemon. So we had a shiny Caterpie. We hatched a level 1 Gyarados. We hatched a Gyarados out of an egg. That was the craziest thing I think I've ever seen in a Pokemon game. And it happened here on Training Riolu. So we were told to like go to the Isle of Armor in the middle of our league, our league battles and stuff like that. It was so much fun, man. That was probably one of my favorite series that we've done so far. I've enjoyed a lot of the series, especially like doing the playthrough of Violet. The first thing that I did, playing Pokemon Legends Arceus was a lot of fun. I was doing all the voice acting for it. It was so much fun, man. I had a great time, but I think my favorite playthrough so far has been the Pokemon Sword playthrough so far. I've only beaten one Nuzlocke and lost 6 others. Yeah, man, this is gonna be my first one. I think we might lose. We might lose. I'd be praying that one of his Pokemon faints. Like, makes for great YouTube shorts when he wins. Okay, yo, hell yeah. Hell yeah, Cobalt. Hell yeah, man. What? Regardless, man, I'm just happy you're here. I'm glad that we met. I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad to like have become a part of your community and being like. I love what you're doing with your channels. You know, like Cobalt itself is turning into like a. It went from being like a horror game channel to being like a challenge channel in horror games. Yo, I'm super proud of you, man. I'm happy that that's happening. And then you're opening up your Nintendo channel, and it looks like it's getting some traction and getting some success. Yo, I'm so happy for you. You know, I'm just glad. I'm just glad that you know because of this job, because of this journey that I'm on, you know, I'm able to network with people and see like where everybody else is doing, what everybody else is doing, and grow like in ideas and things. And got to go to bed now. Okay, it's midnight for you. Holy cow. Okay, King Seal. Yo, thank you for being here, man. Yo, I've enjoyed our conversation. Have a good night. Sleep well. And when I get to your prediction, maybe if I land the shiny, I'll be opening up these 3 packs if I land on your prediction, and then I'll offer to send them to you. Okay, there you go. Have a good night, King Seal. I'll see you next time. I'll see you next time that I see you. Corruption. Hey, Corruption. Yo, hey, welcome to the chat, man. I'm happy you're here. I'm happy you're here. How are you doing, Corruption? For me, it's hot as fuck. Okay, yo. It's hot outside for Corruption. Yo, okay, yo. I hope you're staying cool, man. Yo, if there's any ice in the freezer, yo, I hope you utilize it and make it a way to help you cool off. Yo, there you go. Get some ice. Grind it up. Maybe make like a smoothie. Yo, that'd be fire. If you got some fruit that's like warm because of the temperature of you know, your house and stuff like that, and it's just sitting there, you know, waiting to be eaten, but it's like, man, it's too hot to eat that. Yo, grab some ice, get some ice cream, get some juice, put that fruit in there, yeah, and then put that ice and the ice cream in there, blend it all up, and make yourself some delicious smoothies. It's hot inside the fucking house. Yeah, man. Yeah, I believe it. That's what it sounds like. I'm sorry it's so hot. I'm sorry you're having a hot day. That's got to be miserable, and I'm sorry you're going through that, man. But yo, if you can't make a smoothie or use ice to help yourself cool down, maybe you can hop in a cold shower and like cool yourself down to the point that like when you get out of the shower, you're like the cold of the shower like kind of lasts for a little while, and then you can find a way to get comfortable that way. There you go. Hopefully that's something you could do, man. And if not, yo, I'm sorry that it's so hot. I'm sorry that it's so hot. Dang, dude, that sucks. But Corruption, I'm glad you're here, man. 101 degrees Fahrenheit for me. Yeah, I think it's in the hold on one second. Let me find out. Hey Google, what's the temperature outside? Okay. We don't have that kind of heat here right now. It's only 85 degrees today. So that's not too bad. What has sucked recently is like there's been a lot of smoke in the air, and I think that's finally clearing out. So yo, I have no working water in my house outside of the distortion realm. Oh, dude. Yo, that's awful. I gotta let Google do his thing. One second, Corruption. Okay, finally, I'm free. Okay. Yo, I shouldn't have asked, you know, I was like stuck on that. Okay. I have no working water in my house. Yo, I'm not sure how you get water or like what your situation is, but yo, I know working water is like definitely essential. It's certainly a need. So if you can find a way to get working water, yo, I that will help you stay hydrated and do some things to beat the heat. So yo, screw not having working water. I hope you find a way. I hope you find a way to get some working water, man. That sucks. Yeah, if you have to leave the stream to help yourself get some working water, yo, that would be the priority. That would be important, and that would be a priority. Hey, what's up, Alex? Welcome to the chat, dude. Yo, Cobalt said like the stream. It helps TR. Yo, thank you so much, Cobalt. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, if you guys can like the stream, yo, same here. I need to do that. There we go. Boom, baby. We got 8 likes. Thanks, guys. Yo, thank you so much for liking the stream. Yo, I appreciate you guys liking the stream. Yo, if you can and you haven't liked it yet, go ahead and like that stream, baby. Let's go. But regardless, no working water, no working AC. The only thing I have for AC is house fans. Yeah, house fans are important, but I'd say the priority probably would be the water, man. That's a super important thing to do. Stay hydrated, have ways to like clean yourself. Water can be used for like making food and stuff like that. Having running water is so important to everybody's lives. It is definitely a need. So yeah, I hope you can get your water going, man. Following a Maiden's Voyage. It's a Pokemon full episode 1. Yo, did you make it? Yo, Alex, did you finally make it? Season 10. It's from Pokemon TV. We finally made it to Sinnoh. Yo, Alex, congratulations, man. Okay, yo, Alex said sub and like. Thank you, man. Yeah, I appreciate you. Thanks for promoting the channel. Sinnoh time. Yeah, baby, you're there. You finally made it. You've worked your way through Hoenn, like you did the work to get through Hoenn, yeah? And you're finally at Sinnoh, baby. Let's go. It's a no t-shirt day for me as well because of how hot it is. Yo, understandable. Yeah, I probably wouldn't be wearing clothes if it was that hot inside my house either. But yeah, yo, corruption. I don't know if people are working on getting water to your house or working water, but yo, I think that would be very, very important. Yeah. So good luck. Yo, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what the plans are, but yeah, I'm glad you're here. But yo, if you need to find a way to get some running water, you know, make sure you're hydrated. Make sure you have water for like cooking and make sure you have water for cleaning and all that stuff, man. That's super valuable. Super valuable. All right, we're at 9:41. On this next reset, we'll be at Aubrey's prediction. Okay, so yeah, there we go. We're making our way through this first half of the stream, and we're gonna do in total 200 resets today. I'm going from 900 to 1,100. So if you guys have any predictions for me, let me know. If I land the shiny bird on your prediction, I'll open up these 3 packs of cards. Oh, Cobalt, I meant to ask you. Yesterday, my brother and his wife came to the stream, and they made some predictions, and I was super excited to write them down. And I didn't realize that one of the predictions that my brother's wife made was 999. That is like originally your number. So I wanted to see, is it okay if Buggy takes 999 and you continue with like 1,099, 1,199 and going forward, or next time we see Buggy, we could ask her to redo her prediction. I just wrote it down because I was excited. I wrote it down not thinking about the 99s being your number, and I made a mistake. So I'm sorry, man. But if since this was your number, I'm gonna ask how do you feel about that? Like what do you want me to do? Plus, I'm pretty sure when it's hotter than Satan's asshole outside, it's always a no shirt day. Yeah, yeah. That's a good policy. Yeah, yeah. Stay cool however you can. She can have $9.99. Okay, yo, I've got you down. Perfect. That's beautiful. I've got you down for $9.98. Thank you, Co. I appreciate understanding. Yo, I was excited. It was crazy. My brother showed up in the stream in the last couple in like a couple of streams, and then my brother's wife was in here too, and I was like, oh my gosh, you know, like super excited. I was happy to see everybody, you know, and I took down their predictions and didn't even think about it, you know. Didn't even think about it. Don't have to apologize. Let them have it, bro. Okay, they are more new to the stream, worth them feeling more welcome. Okay, thank you, Cobalt. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for understanding. Yeah, I definitely it slipped my mind, and I had everything written down. I just didn't. My awareness was like very focused on the chat at the time and very focused on them being there. So yeah. I don't mean like, you know, I'm so sorry. I mean like, dang, dude, it really slipped my mind. Yeah. So yeah. So yeah. I was just happy they were here, and I let that get away from me. So thank you for understanding. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for understanding. Yeah. Yo, Cole, how did everything go last night, man? Like, I know we had to cut stream early. Did everything go okay? Is everything okay? Did everything go all right at the house last night? And yeah, it was just I was thinking about reaching out to you on in Discord today, and I didn't. So so you're here now. I figured I'd ask. How did everything go? Hopefully, I'm hoping everything went well, and you know, the family's all happy and taken care of. I just like, I definitely understand where you're coming from, and I'm glad that your family has you. You know, I wanted to say that too, and I was like, you know, what a good papa. You know, you're being a good papa. There you go. Okay, Aubrey, we made it past 9:42 without getting the shiny. Okay, so Articuno could very well be shiny in this stream, because we're like, I think that we would probably, I was thinking we'd probably get Articuno between 700 to 800 or 800 to 900. I was thinking Articuno might show up there, but he didn't. We didn't get Articuno to show up. So we're on our way into the thousands, the threshold of 1,000. Yo, will we get the shiny Articuno today? It's very, very likely. It is like we're in that camp of any Pokemon could be Articuno, shiny Articuno at this point. So yo, I'm guessing that we're gonna get it today. So tune in, yo. Stay tuned, because yo, I'm excited that we have such an awesome chat going today. Hell yeah, thank you guys. I know I'm very, very grateful for you guys being here. And stay tuned, because I think as far as content wise, yo, I think we're gonna get this shiny bird. I think we're gonna get the shiny Articuno. So hopefully I can land a shiny on your guys' predictions. If you guys have any more predictions, let me know. Thank you so much for being here too. Okay. I was gonna make a poll too. Yesterday we made a poll. The poll was like, would Albert Einstein like Pokemon? And like, hands down, 100%, you guys voted 100% Albert Einstein would absolutely love Pokemon. Yeah, I agree. And then I was like, what starter would he have? My brother said Mr. Mimestein. Yo, what the hell? Albert Einstein would have Mr. Mimestein. There we go. That's Albert Einstein's starter Pokemon. Yo, that was kind of fun. I'm trying to think of like a fun question to make a poll for today. So let me think. Let me get I was in the shower. I was like kind of trying to think, and I was like thinking of like, would Isaac Newton have a Flapple? There you go. That was what I was thinking, but I don't know if I want to stick with that theme of like major people in history having Pokemon. Like, what Pokemon would they have? That's fun, but I don't know if that's the theme I want to stick with the entire time. You know what I mean? I liked I liked the question that King Seal had. So here we go. I'm going to make a poll. And I know King Seal went to bed, but will Pokemon Winds and Pokemon Waves have a new Seal Pokemon? I liked that question. Okay, will Pokemon Winds and Pokemon Waves have a new Seal Pokemon? Let me know. Let me know in the poll. I'm going to leave this poll up for a while, and we'll see what we get. There we go. Let me know what you think. Will Pokemon Winds and Waves get a new Seal Pokemon? King Seal gave us that question earlier. I liked it. I like that question. That's a good question. That's not shiny. Okay, onward. 47. We don't have a prediction for 947. Okay, the next prediction is going to be 967. All right. But yeah, I was laughing about that. Isaac Newton. I was laughing about that Isaac Newton poll. I don't know if I want to stick with like historical figures in our life. You know, like what Pokemon would they have? Or what would they like Pokemon? You know what I mean? Like what who's their favorite trainer, right? That shit's kind of funny, but but we can move into other topics. We can broach other subjects on what Pokemon might be showing up in Winds and Waves. That's a fun one. So let me know if you guys think we'll get a Seal Pokemon in a new Seal Pokemon in Winds and Waves. I'm gonna vote too, actually. Let me see. Will it let me vote because I'm the host? I don't know if it will. All I see is the pinned message for Discord. It doesn't have the poll for me. I think because this is my account, I'm not able to vote in my own poll. There you go. Now you learn something new every day. Okay. We're at 9:48. But what do you guys have planned this week? Anything exciting coming up soon? I'm gonna be making a poll in the Discord about when we're doing chat battles next. We got to do chat battles this weekend. That shit was so much fun, man. It was a lot of fun. I got to see you guys' teams. There's some really good teams out there. There's some incredible battles. I know we got like a new. There's someone who hopped in chat battles that we don't normally see. There was someone named after somebody's. There was a character who's named Mayabi. Mayabi. I don't know what anime that's from, but there was somebody who hopped in chat battles named Mayabi, and they did some battles with Virgil and Snapesy and with Glitch Kids, I want to say. But yeah, it was cool. It was cool to have some solid returning trainers. So we had Snapesy, and we had Glitch Kids, and we had Wyatt come in, and we had Virgil, who dominated all of his battle. It was like he did not lose, man. Virgil killed it out there. I was looking back at like how many battles everybody won, and Virgil had like the most. Like it was almost like on the record too. Like if you look in the record of battles that were on there. I have my cat here with me. Okay. Yo, Diago, what was your kitten's name again? It was so cute. What was your kitten's name again? Because I'm going to say hello to it. I want to call it by its name. But yeah. Chat battles this week were a lot of fun. You guys shut down my Goldango hardcore, and it was awesome. It was awesome to get beaten so badly. But I was able to like the Chopper. Chopper. The Monday work, Tuesday work, Wednesday stream. All right, hell yeah. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday work. Oh dang, dude. That is a busy ass work schedule. GG's Cobalt for the grind. Yo, GG's for the grind, man. And when you stream, I'm gonna try to be there for the majority of the stream. The only thing that will stop me from being at stream is if I am doing something around the house or doing something with my roommate, or apparently if I get a phone call, that's what'll keep me from the stream. But if not, I will be there. But Wednesday I should be fairly free, especially around the time that you're streaming. So I can't wait. I cannot wait. I call him Lord Finglio. Yo, isn't that what you nicknamed your shiny Mudkip? Chopper's a pretty cool name for a cat. Hello, Chopper. Yo, I hope you're enjoying the stream. Yo, Chopper, I hope you're having a good time with your buddy Dialga. There you go. Little kitty Chopper. Okay. We're making our way to 967. That's going to be Father Elmo's prediction. Lord Finglio is a funny name. I'm pretty sure that's the same letters, in that order of what you named your shiny Mudkip. I could be wrong, though. Okay. Oh, as in, okay, Chopper, as in Tony Chopper from One Piece. Okay, hell yeah. Yo, I was watching Tyranitar play Assassin's Creed Black Flag, and he was talking about like how One Piece kind of had like a bunch of the characters were named after like pirates from history, and I didn't realize that because I've never watched One Piece, and that's something that I'd like to sit down and conquer, but it's going to be like, I think if I binge watch One Piece, it's going to take months to get through. So that's the only thing that is stopping me from binge watching One Piece is the amount of time it's going to take to get through the entire series. But yeah, maybe when it's finished, or maybe when the show is done and the manga is all finished up telling the story, maybe I'll get into it. But I understand that it's like a cultural staple in the anime community, and I appreciate that because I'd really like to get into it, but and it sounds like the story really resonates with a lot of people, so I think I would enjoy it as well. I just haven't let myself get to that point of watching it. So yeah, maybe someday I'll be able to like get into it. But yeah, One Piece seems cool. I like the designs of the characters. I don't know. Yeah, the designs of the characters are cool. The animation style is interesting to me. Recently I watched a show, like the first season of Gaichikuta came out a little while ago, and I watched Gaichikuta, and I really, really loved the animation style of that show, man. It was just so good. And I know I love the animation style of Frieren. It's a beautiful show. I'm not sure if every anime has like a great animation style. Oh, another show that had a great animation style was Spy X Family. I really enjoyed that. But yeah, those are like three very different shows in how they're drawn, how they're animated, and the style used. But there's some shows that just don't do it for me, and I don't know if One Piece is. But yeah, I got to give the show a chance. So, but from what I've seen as far as the animation style and stuff like that, it's very reminiscent to me of some things from Naruto. Oh, okay. Yo, okay, little kitten. Okay, Chopper said hi and then ran away. Yo, okay. Just like a Pokemon, you know what I mean? It's Chopper must be a legendary Pokemon, because that's what Entei and Azelf and Uxie and Suicune and Mesprit and Raikou, that's what they all do, they show up, they're like hi, and then they leave. They run away. There you go. There you go. Yo, so we just found out that Dialga's kitten is a legendary Pokemon. There you go. Hell yeah. I'm glad you got a legendary Pokemon and you're able to raise it from such a young age. There you go. You ever wonder like why cats do the things they do? Cats are so silly. I've seen those videos where people will put like a cucumber behind a cat and they'll like realize that a cucumber's near them and they'll just like spring out, you know, out of their like, you know, hanging out mode, you know, they're like in chill mode and then shit, there's a cucumber and it's like game over. Yo, that's that's so wild to me. It's funny though. It's funny. It's crazy how like acrobatic cats seem to be. Like, I don't know, like in comparison to like how high up a cat could jump versus like how high up a human being can jump. It seems so like disproportionate, you know? Like it's just if cats had like an Olympics and they had like pole vaulting and stuff like that, yo, that would be insane to see. It would be insane to see like cat Olympics. When I was a kid, I was more of a dog person, but now I think after like being in other people's houses and like their cats like warming up to me and things like that, it's like, oh, you know, cats aren't so bad. They probably just didn't like me because I was a kid when I was a kid. So yeah, it's interesting now as an adult. I think cats are a little bit more. Oh, it came. Oh, your kitten came back. Lord, yo, yo Dialga, did you name your shiny Mudkip something like that? Did you name your shiny Mudkip something like that? Because I swear I've seen those letters grouped together in this way, making a word Finglio. Like, that looks familiar. But it's funny that that's what you're calling your kitten. I don't know what it means. Or what... But, yo, I'm glad you have a kitten. They're adorable, you know, good companions. They'll grow up to be, you know, like, members of the family, you know what I mean? Like, they'll be a part of the... You did? Okay, oh, yeah, I thought so. I was like, that looks familiar. Yo, there you go. So Dialga nicknamed his shiny Mudkip after the nickname that he calls his cat. There you go. But we all know that his cat has like legendary stats and is a legendary Pokemon in comparison to Mudkip, which is a starter Pokemon. It's like you know, a tier below legendary Pokemon. Oh man, I love Pokemon. I don't know if you guys could tell, but I'm a big fan of Pokemon. All right. Okay. No Shiny Articuno yet. No Shiny Articuno yet. And we are moving towards Father Elmo's prediction of 967. Yeah. Yesterday got to have a cool conversation with my brother. I played some Pokemon Champions, earned some VP, and I bought all the Mega Stones in Pokemon Champions. And I have all the held items in Pokemon Champions. So finally, after like Season 3 came out on Pokemon Champions, I think I'm caught up with everything in the shop that a Pokemon can hold. The only thing that I haven't purchased is like a few of the poses and all of the like clothing items. All of the like apparel I have not purchased. So... And plus, I think you can purchase like contact lenses and stuff like that in in Pokemon Champions, and I haven't gotten those yet either. So those are the things left that I think I have left to purchase. So I guess I'll work my way through that. But once, I'd like to finish up what's in the shop, so that way any VP that I earn can go into like renting Pokemon, or can go into like building up Pokemon for like chat battles and stuff like that. So that's the main reason I've been playing, is to like build up some VP from what I've had, and that's been kind of nice. Like, I think the season only has like 8 more days or something like that. So there you go. If you're playing Pokemon Champions, season 4 only has like 8 more or 7 more days at this point. So yeah, if you want to get any further or try out any teams on your Pokemon Champions, that would be you can finish up the season beforehand. There you go. So yeah, there's that. I think I'm going to be working on trying to get all the stuff unlocked on the free side of the like pass, and get like the extra VP from this season, and maybe hop into the next season brand new. So yeah, that was kind of interesting. Got to play some Pokemon Champions last night. I tried to be in Cobalt's stream last night, which was him. He was playing Poppy Playtime without the W or the S keys, and that's a crazy challenge. He's just playing. It was like chapter 3 of Poppy Playtime sideways, and what a cool challenge. That was a lot of fun to watch. So far, he's beaten the first season and the second season. Now he's doing the third chapter. I'm sorry, the first chapter of the second chapter. He's doing the third chapter. And then he did some Mecha Chameleon, which is like that awesome hide and seek game that came out. If you guys play Mecha Chameleon, I just saw in the news today, be aware somebody uploaded a virus to one of the maps. And so keep an eye out for like, if you're playing, like there's a command prompt that will pop up, and that's how you'll recognize that there's a virus in that game that might go after you. So if you don't get a command prompt, then you're probably good. But there, and look into it, whatever map it was. I'm not sure, but yeah, I would say look it up, so that way you know what map was infected with the virus. So that way you can avoid it, and you don't have to play that game. But with the popularity of the game, someone decided to, I guess like infiltrate your guys' computers, and so be aware of that, and pay attention to that, and good luck. Hopefully you guys don't get any viruses on your computer. But yeah, I just want to give you a heads up in case, because I saw that on the news today. But yeah, Cobalt was playing Mecha Chameleon last night, and I missed the entire part of that stream. And then he hopped into Tamagotchi Life, and by the time I got off the phone, he's like, "Yeah, something happened with your character, but you got to be here for it if you want to see what happens." And I was like, "Yeah, I know. I missed it. I'm sorry, I missed it." But yeah, the other day I got to watch Wonder Man. It was fucking incredible show. The Comic-Con yesterday, Hall H had some announcements like this weekend around Marvel movies that I'm excited for. We got a new announcement for Ghost Rider. We got an announcement for Black Panther 3, and the new the new actor that's playing T'Challa. I really, really loved him in Aliens Romulus. My audio died. Let me see. My audio died. My audio is showing on OBS. Let me double check on the stream. I can hear myself on the stream. So I'm good. I'm good on my end. Double checked on the broadcast too, and it sounds good. Double check your volume. I'm gonna give you the thumbs up and push up, like to indicate turn up your volume. I'm hoping that's that's what you understand. But yeah, my mic is lit up white. When it's not working, it's usually red. I'll tap it, and it'll die. Like I can make it die. so I could sneeze and stuff like that, or if I'm chewing on something, I can like turn off my mic. And then I was able to hear it over the broadcast on the playback that I have on YouTube here. But yeah. What was this weekend? What was your favorite part of the weekend? I'll tell you mine. I got to go and see a friend for his birthday. We got to have dinner together. Corruption was saying, chat, can you hear the audio? Yeah, chat. I know I could hear it right here, so I'm gonna say audio good. Here. Yeah, there you go. I think Dialga's in the chat, but he might be doing something. But yeah, I'm gonna turn that down so that way the volume's not playing through. But yeah, I just checked the audio. I could hear the music playing on the game. Sorry I wasn't on here today. My poor dog isn't feeling well. Oh, Andalyn. Andalyn, I hope that you and the people in your life can catch a break, man. Yo, that's rough. I'm sorry about your dog. Are they still not feeling well, or are they feeling better now? And it's okay. Life is busy, and I definitely understand. If you can't be on the stream, you got stuff going on. Even if you don't have things going on, it's okay that you're here or you're not here. Either way is fine. I appreciate any support, of course, but thank you. I Megid Latios and Latios Megid and it I think you said the same thing yesterday, Dialgo. I Megid Latios and Latios Megid, and it was Mega and it Latios. Latios Megid and it was Latios, and Megid it was Mega Evolved. There you go. Turns out I'm a dumbass and I didn't have my headphones on. Okay, no, I didn't think you were a dumbass. I double checked my audio. I have the stream up on my phone and double checked, and we sounded good. So thank you. It was a good audio check. Thank you, Corruption, for not turning up your headphones. Thank you, because I got to double check too. I'm feeling better. My dog isn't. Okay. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better, Andalyn. And do you know if what's going on with your dog? Like, are you able to get your dog to the vet and get it checked out, or is it just something like that your dog's probably gonna be feeling better soon? Yeah, I'm sorry, Andalyn. It's never, man. Man, that just makes me think when Maxie was passing away, her bones were full of cancer, and so it was just hard for her to get around, and that was just difficult to watch, man, because she was like my best friend. She was like a sister. She was like a member of the family, you know what I mean? And I love her. I love that dog. So it was hard to watch her deteriorating as she was getting older, and as cancer was taking over her body. But I on her last day, I made her a big ass. We got the vet was like, hey, we're gonna have to put your dog down, and we're like, nope, we're gonna take her for a week, and we got to spend a week with her before putting her down. And on her last day, before we got to put her down, I made some dinner for myself, and I made Maxie a big bowl of the same dinner that I was eating. And so we had dinner together. It was like the greatest day of her life. She was so excited to get an entire bowl of food that we ate together. It was cool. He's taking medication, so that should help. Okay, I'm wishing your dog well. Oh, somebody in the poll said that we're not gonna get a seal Pokemon. Okay, so right now in the poll, on Winds and Waves, there's 83% of people think we'll get a new seal Pokemon, and then there's 17% that think that we're not getting a seal Pokemon. Hell yeah, yo, okay, yeah. I don't know. I think the region is kind of neat, and with all the water around, I'd guess that I here's what if we get a seal Pokemon, I'm guessing it'll be like brown, and it would probably look like a little sea lion. You know, like it'd be like a brown or like a spotted like leopard seal. Oh, that'd be kind of cool. But yeah, in the region, I'm guessing if we got anything in the region that we're going to, I think it's going to be like sunny and mostly tropical. So if we got a seal, it'd probably be like a tropical seal, or probably be something that's like in warmer weather. So I'm guessing it's going to be like, I'll see you guys later. I hope you get the shiny today. Me too, Andalin. Yo, thank you for being here. Good luck. Good luck. I hope your dog feels better after getting treated with its medication. Yo, thank you so much, Andalin. Thank you for being here. Okay. We're at 966. And on this next, not this reset, but on the next one, we'll be at Father Elmo's reset. Speaking of Father Elmo, yo, what's up, Father Elmo? I saw you posted something in the chat about like getting bored and doing something with your friends. I didn't get to read it though. Like it popped up for a second, and by the time I saw the notification, I didn't get to read the whole thing. I'm guessing that Winds and Waves will get new fish Pokemon. Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of water in that region from what we've seen so far. So yeah, we'll probably get definitely get some new water Pokemon. Yo, so King Seal earlier was saying like, you know, like, do you think we're gonna get a new seal Pokemon in Winds and Waves? I like that question a lot, man. Yo, I don't know if you guys have seen videos, but like there'll be like seals that'll hop up on the back of people's boats or inside people's boats and stuff like that. And that's kind of what I'm thinking they'll design a Pokemon off of. You know how like we haven't had like many dolphins in Pokemon, and then we finally got Finizen in Scarlet and Violet. It looks like a dolphin. It's like really cute. You know, it's got the little ring on its design and the heart on its chest when it evolves. Yo, maybe we'll get something kind of like along those lines with like it looking like a sea lion, you know, like with the predator snout. You know, maybe it'll be an adorably vicious Pokemon like the way seals are. Yeah, maybe. But yo, I would like to see that. But yeah, I don't know. I hope so. I like Pokemon that get evolutions, but I guess I voted no, mainly because although there's a lot of water in the region, in Indonesia and the Philippines, there's no wild seals in the area. Where the region is based on, however, I wouldn't mind seeing a seal. Yeah. Same here. I agree with you, Father Elmo. Like I'd imagine the if there was a seal, I'd imagine it'd be like a warmer weather seal. It'd be like a tropical seal. But most of the time, seals are in colder weather. They rely on blubber to like survive. You know, they rely on like the fat in their body to stay warm, and that's typically not something you'd see in a tropical region. But yeah, I guess what I kind of picture is like SeaWorld, you know, like the brown sea lions that have huge beautiful big eyes and bark and play tricks and games. Yo, that's the type of seal I think I'd want to see. And we have Poplio, you know, like a circus seal and Primarina. But yeah, what if we got like a kind of a bulkier, you know, like a bigger bodied seal that looks adorable and is playful? I doubt there'll be any seals, but if they add a new seal, I will accept it with open arms. Open flippers, you know, like After stream yesterday, I got to talk with my brother about the conversation we were having, and yo, man, it was awesome. I think I hope there's no misunderstanding between the conversation we were having yesterday, but my brother was letting me know that like perspective and perception might be that I was misunderstanding what you were saying and not agreeing with you. And I hope that's not the case, because I I do agree. I do agree with you, Father Elmo, on what we were talking about yesterday with scalpers and stuff like that. I absolutely agree with you. Um, and then Anthony was saying that like he would say the same thing, and that's the only thing that I would disagree with. I just wouldn't generalize a big group of people down to one word, and that was the point that I was making. But I absolutely, I hope it doesn't come off in a way that I was just being disagreeable. So sorry about that if that was the case. I'm currently waiting for a Black and White 3, yo, because of the school that is on the ocean of Unova. Yo, corruption. I would love that, man. I would love a Black and White 3 because I would like more story to end. You know, I'd like to see more. He's probably my favorite trainer. Unova is one of my favorite regions, so of course I'd love to get back to Unova. But yeah, I'm not sure. I'd imagine we probably see a Legends game for Unova before we see a sequel or like or a new main series game in Unova. I'm waiting for Sword and Shield too. Yo, that'd be sick too. Yeah. I feel like I definitely, in my mind, I separate the games from like the handheld versions of the games versus like what came out on the Switch. And I don't know if you guys do that, but I'd say my favorite games in my favorite regions on the handheld versions are Johto and Unova. And then like going forward, I don't know if I've played a game on the Switch that I didn't enjoy. And then I'd include BDSP on that. But I'd say my favorite game was Sword and Shield, and then it was topped by Scarlet and Violet, and then I'd say it was equal to, that's probably equal to like how I felt about Legends. So I liked Legends Arceus a lot. They scrapped Legends Unova for ZA. Ooh. Okay, well, you know, here's what I'll say. I wish they wouldn't have, if that's the case. I would have liked a Legends Unova. I would have loved a Legends Unova. And I really, really liked ZA. That's been leaked. Wait. Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about, Dialga. I don't know if that was like a legitimate leak though. I'm skeptical of it, but I mean, if it was legitimate, that's cool. Oh wait, no, I'm waiting for Legends Galar. That's been yeah. So I think the one that you're referring to is like it had like that that Gigantamax Colossal off in the distance, and your character might be able to like run up to it. Yeah, I've seen that. To me, like, and it, you know, you guys can take whatever perspective you guys have. To me, it looked like like someone created that, and it was a fan made prediction. You know, it was a fan made like hope and want, and I agree with that too. I want a Legends Galar, but I don't know if that was made by like Game Freak. No, they scrapped Legends Johto for ZA. Oh, okay, yo, Dialga, are you talking about okay, so the way, are you talking about Legend Celebi? I saw that too, and I think that was definitely certainly fan made. It wasn't made by Game Freak. I wouldn't be surprised if they scrap Legends Unova. Yeah, man. Well, with how long they had that commercial out for like you remember the like when they announced Legends ZA, and they had like the city like schematics and stuff like that, and that was pretty much all we got to see. We got to see like Furfrou and Pokemon walking around. Man, I didn't realize when they put out that commercial, what I thought was like, this is kind of like when they will do like an artist's rendition of what they want to put out. But like in all actuality, what they put out was pretty close to like what we got. It was just like a camera panning through like what we can play on. And so that was kind of interesting. Pokemon Legends Ho-Oh and Legends Lugia. That was what ZA scrapped. ZA wasn't supposed to exist. It was supposed to be a 2 Legends game. Interesting. I haven't heard that. Oh, where did you read about that, Dialga? Because that's kind of interesting. Yeah, and unfortunate too, right? Okay, I know Aubrey hasn't been in stream today, but we are 1 prediction away from Aubrey's prediction. There we go. We're on it now. And then we'll be working towards Virgil's prediction of 977. So, yo, I hope we get the bird today. I hope we get the Shiny Articuno today. I hope so, man. But I'm going to be going for 4 hours. So we're an hour and 30 minutes in. I'm going to be doing the full 200 resets today because I feel like the more resets we get done, the closer we'll be to the Shiny Articuno. There's supposed to be voices in Pokemon Sword and Shield and Legends EA. Yo, when we played Legends Sword and Shield, Sword and Shield, I tried to voice the characters, and I had such a hard time wrapping my head around Marnie, but I ended up getting it. Like Hopper's voice and Marnie's voice, like ended up like switching in my mind. It was so difficult, but I ended up figuring it out. And towards the end of the like at the beginning, I had a tough time. I was like, what was Marnie's voice again? But and then like I couldn't remember what Hopper's voice was, But towards the end of the game, I nailed it. I got it good. It was solid. Yes, Pokemon Legends ZA and its development cycle involved shifting away from or altering several early concepts. Okay. Most notably, the initial focus or parallel consideration for Legends Johto. Yo, that would have been sick. Projects alongside various early gameplay features that were left on the cutting room floor. So the Legends Johto project alongside various early gameplay features that were left on the cutting room floor. Gotcha, okay. Internal developer data stolen from Game Freak during the massive Terra Leak data breach confirmed that Pokemon Legends ZA originally started development as a Legends Johto project. Okay, looks like some sort of copy and paste that Dialga's put into the chat. Yo, awesome, man. Yeah, I'm not sure what the source is on that or the validity of the statement. Looks like it's written well, but yeah, that's cool. That would be cool. I'm glad that Game Freak that would be cool if Game Freak was considering a Pokemon Legends Johto or a Pokemon Legends Unova. Those are like 2 of the favorite games that I want to see us go back to. So yeah, I don't know. Black and White 3 would be awesome. Corruption was talking about a Black and White 3. It would be cool now that like all the kids from the Unova Academy, the Blueberry Academy, are introduced. It would be cool to see them meet up with their gym leader brothers, their gym leader brethren. That'd be cool to see. Like I think Drayden and Drayton are like that's his grandson. Okay. I didn't get Shiny Articuno on Aubrey's prediction, but we're working towards Virgil's right now. So there we go. Well, Virgil's is 977. Oh, and then Marge's is 995. It looks like I wrote 975, but that is 995. There we go. There we go. Yeah, man. I would love to see the next project that's going down. I'm glad that they're considering Johto because I hope that they. So one of my things that I wanted to see was like a Let's Go Johto of some sort. I think that would have been cool. but that wasn't obviously the announcements that we got in the Pokemon Direct this year in February were like, here's this like music device that you can listen to. Here's news about Pokemon Go, news about Pokemon Sleep, news about Pokemon Cafe, like all the phone games. And then like the big news was like the reveal for the starters on Winds and Waves. Palm Bomb, Gekwa, and Brout. And since then, we have not gotten any new news. Like they announced Legends ZA getting Garchomp Z, and they announced Pokemon Pokopia, right? We got all that stuff, and then since then, the only thing that the Nintendo Direct had to offer was the Pokemon Pokopia DLC expansion, and not much else around Pokemon. So the biggest news that obviously we got Pokemon Go having its Go Fest, and that was pretty huge. And that is there's still like all the things that people unlocked from Pokemon Go that are going on each week. So that's cool, and I'm glad that that was a successful event. But we got news about like the 7-star Magikarp and the different outbreaks in Paldea, and that's fun. But yeah, we haven't gotten any news about Winds and Waves since the Pokemon Direct. So I hope Game Freak remembers that they used to do hype seasons, and they don't have to do hype seasons in the way that they used to do them, but it'd be nice to have a hype season around Winds and Waves. You know what I mean? Like, it would be super fun to like have Pokemon, like Game Freak maybe do something around like Winds and Waves coming out, because eventually it'd be nice to know like what the starters evolutions are going to look like, because it'd be cool for people to make determinations on what Pokemon they want to start with. It'd be nice to know what the legendary cover arts are going to be. Yo, I would love to see the legendary cover art, because right now we've got a pretty good camp of legendary Pokemon, and we're going to be adding to it soon. Yo, that's crazy. So what's going to be next? I mean, they already have, like in Sinnoh, they had the Pokemon God, and so how have they made legendary Pokemon from there? And they've done pretty well. The Yin and Yang, like we've got Solgaleo and Lunala, and then we got the all the different runes, the ruinous Pokemon. There's some pretty good stuff. Eternatus and Zacian and Zamazenta. I fucking love those designs of the wolf Pokemon. So yeah, they've kept up with I think the quality of legendaries. So I really am looking forward to what we'll see from Winds and Waves on the legendary Pokemon. What if the legendary Pokemon is a seal? You know what I mean? Like, what if it's a seal? I think I dig that, honestly. Yeah, I'd be down for a seal legendary. That's hella funny though. Man, I am looking forward to what the cover art legendaries are going to be. But okay, Virgil, we did not get the shiny Articuno on 777. Sorry, man. But King Seal's prediction of 988 is coming up, and so we'll make it to that, and then we'll make our way to 995 for Marge. For Star. There we go. But yeah, I'm glad to be with you guys again today on Monday, and make our way through our way through 200 resets today. I really want to get as many resets as I can in on Articuno and speed this up on getting the shiny. So last week we only did like hour streams at a time. So we only reset like we did like 100 resets at a time. So we only did 2-hour streams each day. I think I'm going to try to ramp that up as much as I can, so that way we can move on to Mewtwo. It'd be nice to get out of skedaddle away from Seafoam Islands with a brand new shiny Articuno, and make our way to the Cerulean cave where we can encounter Mewtwo. That way we can work towards battling Red, and I think we're ready to battle Red. He's next to the Pokemon League, and so we can battle him there, and then we'll battle Green. We have to battle Green after we get Mewtwo, so it might go that way. We'll get Mewtwo, and I think Green pops up, and then you have to battle her, and then we'll go and battle Red after that. It's gonna go one way or the other. So that'll be exciting, and we can end the series of Pokemon Let's Go Eevee there. I think I've been playing Let's Go Eevee for almost like 3 months now. So yeah, that's been a while. And this is a great game as far as like how it looks and the gameplay and some of the things that go into this game, like catching. The mechanics are fun. I think it's pretty smooth. Having ride Pokemon is kind of a neat idea. And we just tested out all the ride Pokemon one day. But I just think the story deserved to be more than what it is. And outside of that, I think it's a pretty good game. So I've enjoyed Let's Go Eevee, and I am ready and like kind of raring to move out of Let's Go Eevee and into the Nuzlocke, my first Nuzlocke. So man, I'm excited. Yeah, the Seal King had some pretty good rules for Nuzlocks. I appreciate that. But yeah, if you guys have played a Nuzlocke and you had any like rules that you thought were cool or quirky, yeah, feel free to let me know, because I'm trying to. Well, for a while, I've been developing the rules of what our Nuzlocke is going to be. It's going to be pretty standard Nuzlocke, but I really want to engage you guys in the Nuzlocke, and this is going to be more about your Nuzlocke than it is going to be mine. So that will actually make it more fun for me to do, and make sure that I'm trying to keep your Pokemon alive the best I can. You know what I mean? So I'm excited for that. I'm nervous about it because the losing Pokemon is going to be rough if we have to do that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to trying to make it through Kanto. And if we can't, if we get whited out, then we'll have to restart. That's going to be wild too. If we have to restart a Nuzlocke, that'll be rough. But you know what? That's okay. It's my first time doing a Nuzlocke, so I at least have that. I get to have that. But yeah, hopefully you guys are excited for that, and hopefully you guys are cool with shiny hunting Articuno and shiny hunting Mew, so that way we can go and battle Green and Red. I'm looking forward to that. Okay. But yeah, for the time being, we got a pretty cool system going with these resets. Hopefully we can land the shiny bird on somebody's prediction. You guys let me know what number you want Articuno to land on shiny, and if I land your bird on your prediction, I'll open up these 3 packs of cards for you. So we'll open up the cards. If I land any hits, I'll send them to you. So that's the plan. You can't shiny hunt Mew. Yeah, no, unfortunately, Mew is Flycat. You can't shiny hunt Flycat. There you go. Wyatt says yes. What's up, Wyatt? Welcome to the chat, dude. I'm happy you're here. Yo, happy Monday, man. I hope you had a good weekend. Hopefully you had some fun stuff to do while it was hot and sunny outside this weekend. I'm pretty sure we all had pretty warm weather here up here. Pokemon Emerald, Japanese version. Wyatt says Pokemon Emerald Japanese version. All right. Are you playing the Japanese Pokemon Emerald? I don't know. Oh, gotcha. on the Japanese version of Pokemon Emerald, you can shiny hunt Mew. Gotcha. I know, like, you're gifted Mew and you're gifted Shaman in the Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl BDSP. So I don't think you can shiny hunt though. Oh, you might be able to shiny hunt Shaman because I think it's an encounter. And from what I remember, most of the legendaries in BDSP were shiny unlocked, like they were shiny huntable. And I've considered, I think when we get to 500 subscribers, there was somebody named My Toy Post that came to the chat that challenged us when we get to 500 subscribers that we're gonna shiny hunt Arceus. Yo, that's what we're gonna do. You're gifted Jirachi. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Thanks for that correction. Yeah, that's that. I think you're right. You're gifted Mew and Jirachi by a couple of old folks standing in the flowers near the Gracidia bed. Yeah, they're like hanging out in the flowers, and they're like, "Yo, check out these mythical Pokemon." Yo, thank you, Dialga. Appreciate it, man. And I was able to get like my decks knocked out for Pearl and Diamond, and I was able to get the shiny Manaphy from Pokemon Home. That was pretty awesome. I still need to get Volcanion, and I'm not entirely sure what I'm waiting for on that because I think we have every Pokemon in the decks caught on Legends EA. So it would just be a matter of catching certain Pokemon that I don't have in the box and bringing them over to Pokemon Home. But yeah, we could get shiny Volcanion, and maybe that's something I'll work on off stream eventually, and then we could redeem with you guys on stream. That'd be cool. Or you guys could challenge me to do something like that. But yeah, right now this challenge is a big enough challenge to take on. But maybe during the Nuzlocke or something like that, you guys could maybe we could do a challenge in the Nuzlocke. If I white out or something like that, I have to like unlock the shiny Volcanion or something. If I don't white out, maybe we could reward ourselves with the shiny Volcanion. You're not gifted Shaman, you're gifted Jirachi. You're gifted Flycat and Jirachi. Yeah. Also, can you please call Mew Flycat? I don't have any Mews on the games that we played. Oh, yeah. I have a... No, I don't. I don't have any Mews on the games we played on stream. I don't think we got Mew on Shining Pearl, and I played Shining Pearl for the first time on stream, so I don't think we got Mew there. But I did get it on Brilliant Diamond. But yeah, I don't think I have a Mew on any of the games we played on Training Riolu just yet. So yeah, I can't. Yo, that would have been pretty memorable if we got a Mew. Oh, you want me to refer to Mew as Flycat? That's gonna take some work. Maybe. I'll consider it, Dialga. Maybe sometimes. Okay, 988. Yo, thank you. GG's Cobalt. Cobalt said, still here. I was just lurking, doing my paperwork for the night. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Yo, get that paperwork done. You know, hell yeah. Get that production out of the way. You know, like, yo, sometimes paperwork is the worst part of the job. You just got to, like, tough it out and knock out that paperwork. But, yo, you got this, Cobalt. You got this, man. Yo, GG's for, lurking. I appreciate it. Good luck with getting your paperwork knocked out, man. That's when I was working security, paperwork, writing those reports, that was probably the I like writing, and that's probably the worst part of the job, getting that paperwork done. It's much easier to just go out and patrol and enjoy the job outside of the office, but when you got to sit down and do the reports, it's just paperwork, man. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I'd rather be outside. That's it. It's a rare occasion we're down at work, but I'm done. And here all now. Okay, yo, y'all all finished up? Hell yeah. No shiny yet? Sucks. Damn. Yeah. It might. Yeah. I think we'll be close though, right? Like we've got to be inching closer to the shiny. We've got to be close to the I don't know, man. I don't think this one's going to be like Zapdos. I don't know though. I could be wrong. I've been wrong about a lot of the guesses on the shinies for these hunts so far. So I could be really wrong. But here's what I'll say. If Articuno takes 2,000 resets, maybe Mewtwo will be like an early shiny. Because that will be Zapdos and Articuno that are taking forever. Maybe if Articuno takes forever, maybe we get Mewtwo hella fast. Maybe we get Mewtwo in like the first like 500 or 600 resets. Because it's like it out of the 4 legendary Pokemon that we're shiny hunting, it doesn't seem likely that we'll go into 2,000 resets on all of the legendaries, right? That doesn't seem likely, but I could be wrong. I could be very, very wrong. And if I am, that's all right. That's all right by me. That's all right. I'd prefer not to be wrong. I'd prefer it to be guessing and be correct in the guess that I'm making, but I can't imagine, like the way that I picture it. Quick question. How the fuck you wear your hair back? I try that and it's always curls to the front. Yeah. Right now my hair is heavy enough because it's like down past my shoulders. It's heavy enough that it holds back. Riolu front? Yeah, so but I have a hair tie, and when I was able to finally tie it, I started tying it. But yeah, after I get out of the shower, my hair is a little bit heavier, and so when I comb it all the way back, man, I like slick it back with the comb, and then I let it dry, or I'll tie it up. And sometimes after like a 2-hour stream and even a 4-hour stream, if it's tied up, it'll still be damp in the tie. So yeah. That's it. I had to grow it out long enough. When I started this channel, my hair was pretty short, which is what it normally looks like. And I have grown it out every day I've been on stream. I've been growing out this hair, and it's finally here. This is where it's at this point where it's long, it's curly, and it can finally like be tied up into a tie. That took a long time though. I've been streaming for almost a year, and it took a year to get my hair to that point. Riolu front. Dialga back. Dialga back. There you go. Okay. Yeah, Articuno. It would have been a solid, G to if it would have been a solid, like you would have done me a solid favor if you would have showed up shiny right there. You know what I mean? Be right back. I need to see. Okay. Oh, okay. Yo, Cole, you're going to the beginning of training Riolu and looking to see like what's going on with my hair. Yo, okay, check it out, man. Check it out. That's how I used to wear my hair. Usually I'll buzz the sides. I'll keep the sides down to like a 0. I've got a fade that goes up into like a comb over. That's usually how I wear my hair. Articuno shiny. We can 200 resets, another width. Yeah, that looks like the description I made. Okay. So not this reset, but the next one will be at Marge's prediction. Marge is predicting that we get the shiny Articuno at 995. And I hope you're right. What in the barnacles were you using for your first stream? Yeah, my bad, dude. Surely it wasn't OBS. It was. I just didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I didn't know what I was doing. after a while, there was somebody that helped me. Like, we just got in a call and he helped me like do some different things as far as the settings go with OBS, and we got rid of the black lines on the screen, and we got rid of we made things look a little bit better. Yo, so and the channel can still improve. I want to do like layouts, and I don't know how to do it. But I've been looking for what the program is to have like little Pokemon at the bottom of the screen, and I don't know what that program is. What's the library at the top? What's I don't know if I understand the question. Wait, what? Whoa, Cobalt, what's the library at the top? Are you talking about like it back behind me? That's just my bookshelf. Yo, what's up, Iggy H? Welcome to Training Riolu. I'm glad you're here. Articuno Shiny, get to Able Be We Will. Threshold 1000. The cross we as times 900 Articuno reset have we Eevee go let's Pokemon in. Yo, that's a jumbled up version of the title and our description. Dang, dude. Yo, you got it in there. I think the Pokemon thing is stream avatars. Is that what it's called? Okay. On the old video, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Yo, so a year ago we started the channel, and I'm so used to like the setup that we have right now, I couldn't tell you what the hell was happening in the first place. Read it backwards. Yo, what's up? Welcome Iggy. Yo, Cobalt's welcoming Iggy. Thank you. Yo, thank you for being here, Iggy. We've got a cool little thing going on right now. We're shiny hunting Articuno, and for your participation, and you know, if you want to be a part of like this thing that we're doing, I'm taking down predictions. You're welcome to make a prediction on when we get shiny Articuno. All right. So if I land the shiny on your prediction, I will open up these 3 packs of cards, and I will send you the hits that we get from those cards if I land the shiny on your Pokemon prediction. There you go. So Marge, I'm sorry, but we didn't get the shiny on 995, and now we're working towards Buggy's prediction of 999. Read Dialga's message backwards. Okay. Oh, I wonder if I believe so. In Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, we have reset Articuno 900 times as we cross the 1000 threshold. Will we be able to get shiny Articuno? Yeah, there you go. There you go. All right, 1000, Wyatt? 1000 is free, so I'll mark you down for 1000. Hell yeah, Wyatt. I've got you down, man. This is not shiny, right? What's up, Nugget? Nugget is just monopolizing the screen right now. Okay, yeah, that's not shiny. Okay. Yo, thanks for the heads up, Cobalt. Appreciate it, man. I just use GIFs. Okay, yo. That's it. Oh, like on your layout. Yeah, I used a GIF for the Giratina at the beginning of the stream. I'll show it to you guys real quick. So yeah, that's a GIF, and it just replays over and over again. Pretty good. I think it's pretty good. I use GIFs from Discord or for Pokemon GIFs to put them at the bottom. Oh, okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. I choose what Pokemon I want and then save the GIF and then paste it as an image to OBS. Okay, there is a program that can run where people are assigned Pokemon, and like I think Dialgo is referring to it. He said something like avatar streams. I'll have to look at that again because I need to write it down. But basically, like, when you're in the chat and you type your name in the chat, a Pokemon will appear at the bottom of the screen and it'll like start walking around. From chat, you can control like what Pokemon shows up for your name. Adjust. I think the sun is getting to my camera. Okay. Anyway, you can like use controls and stuff like that to make your Pokemon do certain things. But yeah, you can change your Pokemon. You can have shiny Pokemon and stuff like that. Eventually, like the stars will fall down on the screen, and then all the Pokemon will end up battling and stuff like that. It's stream avatars. Okay, yo, you just Googled it. Okay, all right, yo, I'm gonna have to look into that because I'd like to get stream avatars. I think I want to get that going, but yeah, if it's not a free program, I won't be able to do it right now. W Dialga, yeah, thanks Dialga, I appreciate it. But it reminded me of the shop that you have for like for the points and things like that, where you can buy certain clips and things along those lines. And it only reminds me of that because as a chatter, someone in chat, you can control like what you're doing with your points and stuff like that. And same thing with the Pokemon. So I liked that Cobalt, you sent me that link to that shop for points and stuff like that, and I think that's really cool. Cobalt, we're at your prediction, man. We could land this shiny bird right now, man. That would be so it'd be so crazy. It's a paid subscriber. It's a paid subscription. Okay. Yeah, it's on Steam and it's a paid subscription. Okay. Yeah, that's too bad. I can't do it right now, but eventually I will subscribe. Eventually I will subscribe. There we go. We'll get that going. All right, Co. We weren't able to get your shiny bird at $9.98, but to my sister-in-law Buggy, we are at $9.99 for your prediction for today. Yo, we were at your prediction. If we get this would be crazy if I can get the cards, right now, because on Wednesday I'm gonna go to their house and see my fur nephew Onyx, and I'm gonna give him lots of love, and I could just leave these cards, any hits that we get, I could leave them, where they're going, right now, if we get the shiny. $15 for the subscription. Okay, yo, GG's. Yo, thanks for looking that up, Cobalt. It's just a one-time purchase? Okay, gotcha. For $15? Yo, that's savage. I like that. I like that. That's better. But yeah, maybe soon. Right now I cannot do that, but I will when I can. It will definitely help out the channel. Yo, we made it to 1,000, baby. Bow. We're at 1,000 resets for Articuno. All right, let's knock out 100 more resets here. I'm gonna try and go quick, but yeah, let's knock out 100 resets. I'll try and get through these fairly quickly, but give me a couple hours. I think we can do it for sure by a couple hours, and we'll get these resets done for another 100 Pokemon, man. Yeah, let's try and get the shiny Articuno today. I think we can get it. We just crossed the threshold of 1,000 resets, and so certainly we're on the cusp. We're on the precipice, and we're in the thick of it with getting this shiny Articuno. All right, yo, I think we can get it today, man. I think we can. It would be nice if we get it today too. Like, I have a feeling if we get it okay, Wyatt, you guessed 1,000, Wyatt. Unfortunately, we did not get the shiny on the 1,000th reset. you could probably find a key for it that's cheaper. Oh, um, Cobalt. I won't be able to make a purchase right now. So no worries, man. When I'm able to though, why don't we look into it then? Yeah, like I don't think it's something I can do right now, man. But I appreciate it. Yo, thank you for doing some research on that and checking it out. It's not something I can do right now. I just can't. So I appreciate it though. Yo, thank you so much. Okay, we're making our way to 1005. I think I'm picking up what you're putting down, and I appreciate it. Nope, nobody has to do that. Nobody has to do that. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Yo, no worries. We'll get there. We'll make it there. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Yo, if that's a thing, thank you. But if not, if it's not something. It's not something anybody would, I would ask anybody to do. It's not something I would ask anybody to do. But I think I'm picking up what you're putting down, and that is super awesome of you. But don't do it, man. Don't do it. Don't do it, man. Okay, yo. Hella funny. Okay. All right, that's not the shiny bird. Maybe we could get it after this third reset, and we'll land Dialga's prediction. Yo, that'd be sick. We don't have to. Yeah. But it's your fault you don't include a donate button. Is it? I don't think I can include a donate button until I get to 500 subscribers. Are you talking about for PayPal or something like that? That is my fault. You're absolutely right. That is my fault. That's true. I want to with this channel. I think it's been for me it's been I want to build this. I want to build this community. I want to build something that's valuable to me and valuable to you guys that we all are growing into and succeed together. Streamlabs has donations, PayPal, Venmo, Cash App. Yeah, man. I don't have access to anything like that right now. God forbid someone wants to support the channel. Yeah. So I wanted to earn that ability, and that's what I've been working towards. Yo, it's so stingy and stubborn. Yeah, man, you're right. I could probably get those things going, but right now, as far as apps and stuff like that, I don't have any access to apps, but I could probably go on my computer and install stuff, and I haven't been wanting to do that either. I don't want this community to be built on you guys. I want this to be a cool reciprocal relationship where you guys can come in, be entertained, we can talk about some cool shit, and I want that to be the foundation of this channel. I want this to be eventually to be something that I'm earning money on and trying to grow into a supportive income. I do want to do that. That's what I'm trying to build, but I didn't get it started that way. I wanted to start off in my values, and I want people to understand me and stuff like that before getting to that point. You have for real provided me with content. I got you Wednesday, no worries. Okay. W mans. Yo, Cobalt. Yo, fist bump, Bo. I got the fist bump. We got the gift going. Yo, okay, there we go. Okay, yo, I got you, man. Thank you. But yeah, on Wednesday, I am looking forward to watching Tamagotchi Life. I'm looking forward to being there, watching my little me, make friends and stuff like that. I hope my in real life, like me and my me are kind of like making friends in your community too. Yo, there we go. My little me and me in real life. Hopefully, we're all making friends. That's the hope. Hell yeah. Okay. Well, thanks, man. Yo, I appreciate you got some, very kind words and awesome support. Yo, I appreciate you, Cobalt. Thank you for being, I'm glad we got to meet, and I'm glad we're, so, looking after each other in the channel and stuff like that, in our channels and what we're doing, looking out for each other's goals. This little Pokemon would be so cute. Those little Pokemon would be so cute. Yeah, we'll get there, man. We'll get it going. They'll be able to battle and stuff like that. Yo, this is gonna be a lot of fun. We'll get there. We got to get there. Okay, Dialga. We did not get the shiny bird on your prediction, man. Okay, not this one. Not this one. But we're working towards 1,010. Okay, we're at 1,000. We crossed the threshold of 1,000 resets for Articuno. Oh man, I didn't know if we would do that, and we have. That's okay. So this is looking a lot like the Zapdos hunt, and this is looking a lot like the Zapdos hunt, which I'm for. I'm okay with, and I'm not gonna get deterred in the way that Zapdos was deterring me. I'm not going to get to a point of frustration that I was getting with Zapdos, but yo, it is possible. 1,000 is crazy. Yeah, it is. Yo, I was watching Fire Nick or Nick's Fire, and he had like 6 screens set up going at the same time. Yo, I wish I could do that so bad. I wish I could do that on this game with 6 different screens doing the same profile. And getting these resets going 6 at a time, man, that would be so helpful. But yo, what a cool setup, man. It's awesome on his there's a YouTuber that we've been in his chat and talking with and getting to know. There's a YouTuber that has like a cartridge reader where he can like set up a program that allows like 6 different files to be ran all at the same time, which is really cool because he's going and resetting on legendary Pokemon and like shiny hunting 6 times at the same time. Yo, it's so cool. What a cool little setup, man. I wish I could do that with his Articuno. I wish I could have done that with Zapdos. We would have flown through these shiny hunts. But and I appreciate the challenge. I like the challenge of this. I think this is hella cool. And eventually we're gonna get that shiny to show up for us. You know what I'm saying? We beat Moltres' shiny hunt. We beat Zapdos's like arduous, tumultuous, long shiny hunt, and now we're working towards Articuno's. Yeah, I got you right now. Then TCJ after you're done. Then Nick is tonight. Okay, I'll try and be there for Nick. I don't know. I think TCJ is in your in the Tamagotchi stream. I think he's a part of that community. Yeah, I'll try and hop in when I can for him too, if I can. And then I'll try and be there for Nick tonight as well. Yeah, it's really cool. Nick will read off every, like, he goes, like, for instance, like, you guys have chatted, yeah, and so he'll say like, Cobalt says, yeah, I got you right now. Then TCJ after you're done. Then Nick's is tonight, full of content for me. Haha. Yo, that it's like, it is so cool. He reads through every single like chat, like, and I appreciate his tone, and like he's very level sounding, and I like the way that he gets through that. It's pretty fun, man. It is a lot of fun watching Nick's stream because he's a dude in Georgia, shiny hunting legendary Pokemon, and he's got like 6 screens going at the same time, and he's reading through everybody's chat, and it's just like, it's soothing. There's something cathartic about it. Like there's something like soothing and calming about it. I was listening to him while he was reading off all the chats, and I was just playing Pokemon Champions, dude. It was awesome. Yeah, he seems like a cool dude. So yeah, I enjoyed that. Thanks for introducing me to Nick Cobalt. He seems like a cool dude. Yeah, try to be present in his community as well. Like, it seems like there's some pretty interesting people in there. 1,025, please. You got it. Okay, Virgil, I'm getting you down for 1,025. Boom, baby. I've got you taken down. I've got your prediction written down, and then we will work our way to 1,025. Hell yeah. And then Dialga, not this reset, but on the next one, we'll be at your prediction. But there's a poll in the chat. I don't know if you guys see it, but I've got a poll up. Seal King came in. He was hanging out with us today at the beginning of chat before he had to go to bed, and he brought up a good question. And we were talking about seals. He's got a cute little seal as his profile picture. And Shadven fan, I'm guessing 1424. Okay, 1424. We're not going to get to that today, but I'm taking it down so that way when I set up stream, I will have it written down for you. Okay, I got you, man. Okay, there we go. All right, we're at Dialga's prediction right here. I've got you written down, Chad Venfen. Thank you for the prediction, man. Hell yeah. I hope we don't have to get that high into the resets, but 1337. Hold on. I know my brother made a prediction that looks like that. Let me see. Let me make sure that's not taken. That would be so fucking wild if it was. Okay, he said 1137. I was like, wait a second. What the hell? So Virgil and my brother, both made predictions that look incredibly like each other's. That's hella funny. I got you down, Virgil, for 1337. Hell yeah, thank you. And then Virgil said later. Okay, are you out of here? Are you leaving? Thank you for being here, Virgil. And if you're saying bye, but if not, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you guys are here. Chad Ven fan, happy Monday, man. Welcome to the chat. I'm happy you're here. How are you doing? It's always cool to see you, Chad Ven fan. You got that 30th anniversary up of Pokemon, and then that little Umbreon is hanging out inside in the 30th anniversary. I love it. I'm happy to see it. I love seeing your PFP, man. We didn't get the shiny on Dialga's other prediction. Okay, I'm sorry, Dialga. We did not get the shiny on 1010 on 1010. Okay, but we were working our way to 1025. So, Virgil, you just made a prediction, and your prediction is coming up next, man. Let's get this. Let's get this on 1025. That would be fucking awesome because we're already sending you a few cards. It'd be nice to add to the stack, yeah? It'd be nice to add to the stack, and we could get those sent out on Wednesday, baby. Let's go. Yeah, later. Okay, I think I'm picking up what you're putting down. All right. Hope you have a good night, man. At 10:11, I think I should make a prediction actually too. While we're at it, why don't I make a prediction? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 already taken, but we're not getting to that today anyway. So let's go 10. I'm gonna go 1031. Like Halloween. I'm taking 10 10:31. TR training Riolu's. Make it a prediction. I'm guessing we're gonna get it today at 10:31. So okay. 10:31 like Halloween, baby. That you gotta love that combination of numbers. Yeah. We'll get the pumpkins going and start carving some pumpkins and getting the mummy wrap so that way we could dress up for Halloween. There we go. 10:31, baby. Okay. You are not shiny. Yeah, we're making our way to 10:25, and we will check to see if Virgil's prediction is the shiny Articuno. I hope we get the shiny Articuno today. If you had like a shiny hunt that you guys were doing, would you spend 1,000 resets doing a shiny hunt? Like I was challenged to get the birds. Yeah. Father Elmo issued this challenge, and I'm for it, man. I'm down for this challenge. We're almost done with the challenge, and we'll have completed all 3 legendary Kanto birds. This is my first time doing this, like in Kanto, resetting for the legendary birds. And this is super exciting. So we'll finally have all 3 shiny birds for the first time in my life that are from Kanto. Yo, that's gonna be sick. But and then we're gonna go to Mewtwo also. So having legendary Pokemon from Kanto, I've never had a shiny legendary Pokemon that was from Kanto. So this is gonna be sick. I'm really excited to finally own some legendary Pokemon from this region, and that's gonna be cool. But yeah. So would you be interested in doing a reset on a Pokemon if you wanted it, or if you were challenged to do it and get to 1,000 resets? And would you be interested in doing that? That's what I want to know. Also, there's a poll in the chat. I don't know if you've seen it, but there's a poll in the chat asking about if Pokemon Wins and Pokemon Waves might have a Seal Pokemon. What do you think? Do you think that'll get a Seal Pokemon? There you go. I think I'd like to see like a another like sea lion looking Pokemon. We have Primarina and Popplio and Brion. Those are very sea lion-y looking Pokemon, but I think I'd like to see like a kind of a beefier, a beefier boy of a sea lion that or a seal. I think that'd be super cool. It'd be cool to get another seal Pokemon. I don't know though. I don't know if we're gonna get one. Yeah, Father Elmo made a good point. We're gonna be based in Indonesia, and are there seals in Indonesia? I think it's too warm a weather for seals to have a habitat out there. To live to live in that type of environment. So yeah, I think it's too warm, but yeah, I could be wrong. I don't know. I think Father Elmo looked it up though. So he was saying that seals don't live out there. And he might be right, but I don't know. I gotta look it up. But yeah, it'd be cool to see more Pokemon that could fit theme teams for certain animals. You know what I'm saying? Like today's theme team is all seal Pokemon, and you got like Dugong and Primarina and like Walrein and then whatever new Pokemon there are. That'd be kind of cool. Cobalt gave me the huh? Look, okay, maybe that concept of a new seal Pokemon is not sitting well with Cobalt. Okay, my bad, man. My bad. Yeah, that's what it looks like. It sounds like. That face on YouTube looks like it's making the Arua sound. The Tim Allen sound. There you go. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'd like a more seal Pokemon, but maybe we don't get it in this game. We'll have to wait a couple of generations. Maybe we'll have to wait a couple of generations to get another seal Pokemon. Where do we? So we had in Kanto we had Seal and Dugong, and then like it wasn't until Sinnoh. Oh wait, Spheal. Was it Hoenn? Hoenn we got Spheal, yeah. And then like after that, the next seal Pokemon that we got was in Alola, and there was a starter Pokemon. Okay, yo, those are the 3 sets of seal Pokemon that we've gotten. And so each seal seems to take a little while before we get the next one. So, yo, Winds and Waves, it's been a while since Alola. Maybe we can get another seal Pokemon in our next game. Maybe. Yo, I don't know. Obviously, Brout, Pombon, and Gekwa are not seal Pokemon. They're not seals. Although Pombon could maybe turn into a seal. Maybe. All right. All right. So we're heading towards 1025. Yeah, that's where we're heading. I've got Virgil written down for 1025. I've got Numata's prediction written down for 1036. I made a prediction for 1031. The Halloween, and then I've got Aubrey written down for 1042. Prada predicted 1066. Father Elmo predicted 1067 and 1069. Aubrey predicted 1073. Yo, 13 like hype. Yeah, hell yeah, baby, let's go. Today I actually liked my own stream. I got it in there. But thank you for the 12 other likes on the stream. Thank you guys. Aubrey predicted 1073, and then Marge's prediction of 1095 and Cobalt's prediction of 1099 are what's on the table for the rest of this stream. So if you guys want to make a prediction, let me know. I'll write you down, and if we land the Shiny Articuno on your prediction, I will open up these 3 packs of cards for your prediction that we land the Shiny on, and I will send you and mail you the hits. There you go. So that's what's on the board. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm excited. Hopefully, yeah, I hope we get the Shiny before these next 80 resets, and then we can move on to Mewtwo. That would be sick. I'd be happy that we did like the 4-hour stream today and knock out this Shiny bird, and then we can get started on Mewtwo. And then, we could power through Mewtwo too, I think. I'm excited to get the Shinies regardless. But yeah, if we power through Mewtwo, then we can get closer to ending the series. And I think what we're playing for the Nuzlocke is going to be Fire Red or Leaf Green. So we'll see. We could play Brilliant Diamond. I think we could do Brilliant Diamond also. But I think what I'll do is I'll make a poll. I'll come up with ideas around around the Nuzlocke, and then I'll make better decisions when we have a game voted on. What do you guys want to watch? So yeah, that could be cool. We've got a bunch of Pokemon games, so maybe a Nuzlocke in Paldea would be neat, or a Nuzlocke in Sinnoh, or a Nuzlocke in Kanto, or if I was gonna do Hoenn or Johto, I would love to do a black and white Nuzlocke. That'd be crazy, but I'd have to get it an emulator, and it'd have to be free, and I'd have to be able to download whatever games I could, and I don't know if it's like that out there. You know what I mean? So I don't know if it's like that out there, and so we could probably decide from whatever games I do have on the Switch. And that would be okay by me. Okay. Okay, yo. Come on, Articuno. Articuno, I'm gonna make a, you know, I'm gonna make a plea to you. I'm gonna say that I've got a shiny Moltres on the team. I've got a shiny Zapdos on the team, and Zapdos, you know, took an extraordinarily long amount of time to get a shiny Zapdos. So Articuno, I'd ask like, hey, would it be cool with you if maybe in like at least half the time that we could get the shiny Articuno to move on to Mewtwo? I mean, I would love to finally get the trio, the shiny trio, and have all three birds on my party. And maybe I don't know if we're gonna use the three birds against red, but maybe we could use them against green. Maybe we could use Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres against Pokemon Trainer Green, and only use the shiny. Oh, and maybe Mewtwo too. What if we had just the 4 legendary Pokemon and faced off against green, as is? You know what I mean? What if we do that? But I do want to bring. We have shiny Blastoise, shiny Charizard, and shiny Venusaur, and I'd like to face them off against a red. And so what if we do this? The starters for red, and then the legendaries for green. What if we did that? That could be fun. Oops. There we go. Okay. Not this reset, but on the next one, we'll be at Virgil's prediction. So maybe we can land the shiny Articuno for Virgil's prediction. But yeah, my plea to you, Articuno, is hey, show up shiny. We'll have the full bird trio. And what I'll do with the legendaries is I'll bring them to a battle with green. And it'll be a special battle because I'll have all my shiny legendary birds, including you, Articuno. You'll be one of them. And I will bring you out to face off against Pokemon Trainer Green. Yo, what a cool, you know, special honor, you know, like, don't you want to do that? You want to battle against Green, right? Right, Articuno? You're going to be shiny. You're going to be frosted over, looking beautiful with that awesome tail. And we're gonna go face off against green. She's gonna like throw all her Pokeballs at us to try and catch us or whatever, and then we're gonna battle. And I'm gonna throw out Articuno in all of Articuno's shiny glory, and we could start off the battle with you. So yeah, if you want to show up shiny, we'll go and face off against green together. Hell yeah. Okay. I don't think I think that was 10:25. Yeah, I said, Virgil, we're here. I'm pretty sure. So that was not shiny. I'm sorry. But we're working towards 10:31, like Halloween, right? Like 10:31. We're gonna try and get the shiny on 10:31, which is the prediction I've made for today's stream. There you go. 10:31. One of my favorite dates on the calendar. Maybe we can get a Halloween-themed Articuno. Yo, that'd be kind of sick. We could call it like Mask, or like, you know, like something related to costumes, or like candy, or like spooky Halloween themes. All right, and we'll nickname our shiny Articuno something Halloweeny if we can get it on 10:31. And I'll open up the 3 packs of cards so you guys can see what's in them. And we'll just sleeve up any hits. There you go. On 10:31. That's the plan. Come on, Articuno. Let's get that Halloween theme going. Let's get that Halloween theme going. Yo, after this stream, I'm gonna eat. I had coffee this morning and wanted to start streaming. Wanted to start stream. I figured I would do 4 hours, but I probably could have eaten beforehand, and I didn't. And now I am starting to get hungry. So once we're done with the stream, I'm gonna go eat. So there's another plea, Articuno. If you want to show up shiny, I'll be able to eat sooner. There you go. Let's get this shiny going. Come on, Articuno. You could release me from this resetting, repetition of resetting. And once you show up shiny, we'll celebrate. We'll have a good time. We'll say thank you to everybody, and then I'll go and make some food, and then we'll come back on another stream, and I'll bring you to face off against Pokemon Trainer Green. And Articuno, Shiny Articuno, you'll have your moment of glory. Can we do it? Can we do it? I'm still here, just trying to figure something out with the Discord bot. Okay, hell yeah, good luck, Cobalt. I hope you figure out what you're trying to figure out. But hell yeah, GG's. Sometimes you gotta fine-tune those Discord channels, yeah? The only bot that I have on my Discord channel is the one that's like announces stream, and actually we actually have two. I have another bot that is like a Pokemon game, and so that game is pretty cool. The Poke Meow. And if you're new to the channel and if you're checking us out, the link in the Discord is pinned. Please join now, because eventually that'll be like behind like a membership fee. It's just a Pokemon catching bot. Yeah, Poke Meow is a Pokemon catching bot. Do you have one in your chat too? Do you have one in your Discord as well? I got added to Ko's Discord. I'm a moderator on Nintendo and Cobalt. So this is my first time moderating. I'm kind of getting an idea of what moderating is like, and the feel around it. But so far the community's been pretty cool, man. So I've just been in your community, like in your streams, just enjoying the chats, like just hanging out. There's been some good laughs with Tamagotchi Life, and there's been some cool characters. Oh, okay. Nick's Discord. Gotcha. Okay, he's got a Pokemon catcher too? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I use Poke Meow. I don't know what other Pokemon catchers are out there, but there's a little Pokemon adventure in the Discord server. So if you're new and you want to check it out, you're welcome to join. There's no membership right now, but like eventually when the channel kicks off to be like partners with YouTube, I'll make that a membership only thing, and everybody that's been in there will be able to stay and get the perks of being in the Discord. Yeah, it's Poke Meow. I used to play it a lot. Yeah, I think you mentioned like having all the like legendaries and like selling certain Pokemon and stuff like that. That's crazy, dude. That's hella cool. Okay, we're at 10:31. This is the prediction I made for today. Let's see if we can get this shiny Articuno. Halloween Articuno. We could name it after like Sally. Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas or something. Get some Christmas, Nightmare Halloween stuff going on. I legit had all G-Max, shiny G-Max, megas, shiny megas, and sold it all for $1,000. A steal. A steal. You gotta, you stole it for a steal, all that work, all that time that you put in. They got it for they got it from you for $1,000. GG's, GG's for all those shiny powerful Pokemon. Hell yeah. Okay, we didn't get the shiny on Halloween. Okay, my bad. We didn't. Okay, I was wrong about my prediction, but we're working towards Numata's prediction of 1036. Okay, my brother came on stream yesterday with his wife, and they made some predictions. I'm at my brother's prediction right now. Here we go. He made another prediction too of like 13 something or 1137 or something like that. So that'll be one for later as well, if we have to keep going with Articuno, because Articuno can decide to be shiny today. You know, Articuno could show up. RNG could like grace us with like an amazing frosty Pokemon bird, a legendary Pokemon bird, and we'll have like the ice shielded frost all over Articuno, and it's gonna look so awesome. And it'll be glistening and shining like the legendary it is. Yo, not this one. Okay. Okay. But yeah, all right. Well, so we'll make it to 1036, and that'll be the prediction for Numata. And hopefully we can land the shiny bird on Numata's prediction. There you go. But yeah, happy Monday out there. Okay. We're getting these resets out of the way. I'm going to try to knock out. So this stream, we're going 200. Last stream, we went 200. I think in the next stream, if I can, tomorrow. Oh, no, tomorrow is Pico Pals. So I'm going to be playing Pico Pals tomorrow. I still have to download Stumble Guys. I have never played Stumble Guys, but we'll be playing Stumble Guys with Assassin and Luna tomorrow. And so hopefully that'll be fun. I don't know what Stumble Guys is all about. I'd imagine it's probably similar to Fall Guys, yeah. So we're going to test our skills. A guy was trying to help. A guy I was trying to help was at 90. In order to trade with each other and give coins to each other in the bot, you need 750 catches. The guy I was trying to help was at 90. Dang, dude. I'm at 142,000 catches. Yo, okay, I need to step up my game because I don't know. I might have gotten like I don't think I'm at 750, but I started the game a while ago and I don't play it like constantly or all the time. I don't think I've gotten a shiny Pokemon in Pokémeow yet, but I am trying to catch Pokemon from time to time, and I use it at my leisure. You know, like leisurely, I'll hop into Pokémeow and check to see like, oh, will there be a shiny today? Yo, not yet. It hasn't happened yet. Hopefully one day I'll get a shiny in Pokémeow. But yeah, Cobalt rocked it with 142,000 catches in Pokémeow. Holy shit. Oh, okay. I didn't know that either. Gotta buy tickets in order to get shinies? Yo, GG's. Okay. Now I know. Now it game on. 2 days ago I got a shiny Hoot Hoot? Okay, hell yeah. Hey, congrats on getting the shiny Hoot Hoot. I know it seems to react to whenever people are in the Discord and they're all chatting. Yo, Pokémeow is like, yo, there's a Pokemon that appeared. Does that matter for like shiny hunting? You know, in that game? I think it seems like it to me. I feel like that would be a feature, but I don't know. Okay, we're at 1036. This is a prediction made by Numata, and so my brother Numata is predicting that we get the shiny here and now. It's like 1 ticket a month. It's cheap, 50. Okay, 50k coins. I don't know how many coins I have in Pokémeow, but I used to vote every day and for their channel and to get like boxes and stuff like that, the loot boxes and Pokémeow, and I haven't done that. I haven't been doing that recently. Okay. So this reset right here is Numata's prediction 1036. Let's see if we can get the shiny on Numata's prediction. Ah, damn. Okay, no, we didn't get it. Okay. Nah, it's always 1 in 5k odds. Oh, interesting. Unless you get like one of the Patreons. Oh, okay, gotcha. So using a ticket and 1 in 5k odds. My Hoo is 1 in 1,942. I don't have a Patreon. And I don't have a Patreon. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. Yeah, Pokémon is kind of neat. I like that we have something like that in the Discord. You know, you could have your own little Pokemon adventure. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, I haven't gotten any shinies on that game yet. I'm excited for when I do though. One of these days it's gonna have a shiny Pokemon appear, and I like that like any Pokemon, you know, can show up in the wild. It's like I think I saw a legendary one time, and I wasn't able to catch it. I was like, naturally, I don't have like a Master Ball or anything like that yet. But I have a lot of shiny charms. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I saw that you could purchase shiny charms and stuff like that. And I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna work towards that. I'm gonna work towards that. But 1 in 5,000 odds is pretty heavy. Bro, I went crazy on it. I played it and I no-lifed for like 3 months. Dang, dude. Okay, yeah. So the reason I was introduced to it, there was like a cool little contest. There was like a promotion for an event, and somebody was hosting this event where you catch like Pokemon for like 2 weeks, and then you can make a picture based on Master Balls are 100,000 a pop. Oh, okay, yo, that's wild. So in somebody's Discord, I was catching Pokemon in their Pokémeow, and I just like caught a certain amount of Pokemon over a couple weeks, and then I drew so the event was to draw a picture of the Pokemon that you catch in Pokémeow. So I was like, okay, so I built up a group of Pokemon, and it was kind of neat because they were all themed on like oblong or circular shapes. And so eventually I ended up having like a full group of Pokemon, and I drew them all standing around an egg, like a Pokemon egg. And so they were all like, I drew the backs of Pokemon in front of the picture, and then like all around in a group. It was a pretty cool picture. I enjoyed it. Once you understand the bot, it's so freaking fun. Yeah, dude. I think I'm at like beginner stage Pokémeow. Okay, yo, Numata, I did not get your prediction of 1036. All right, sorry, brother. Did not get the prediction for 1036. But we're working our way to Aubrey's. I'm at 465 catches on Pokémeow. Okay, hell yeah. Yeah, I'm making my way up there. Yo, I'm trying to get to 700 and... Oh, I caught Xerneas. I thought it ran away. Yo, how are you? That's right. Yo, how did you... Yo, you're looking at my profile somehow? And you're absolutely correct. I have 465 catches, and I did catch the legendary Pokemon that I thought ran away. Okay, yo, my bad. I thought it ran away, but apparently we got Xerneas. We caught Xerneas out in the wild on Pokémeow. Yo. And Kobo is looking at my profile, letting me know what I've done on the game. That's hella funny. Okay, yo, how are you doing that? That's hella funny. Pokémeow just messaged me. So it must be like notifying me like that you're checking it out. Yeah, there you go. You used the Master Ball? Okay, I didn't realize I had one. I must have bought a Master... Oh. Okay. Yeah. So I saved up my Poké Coins to buy a Master Ball. And then as soon as I could, I bought a Master Ball. And then when I finally got that Xerneas that showed up, that's right. Yeah, I used a Master Ball and caught it. There you go. I've earned 198,000 coins. Okay. I don't hold a flame to like what your coins were though. I don't hold a candle to what you earned. Like I said, dude, I was redeeming those boxes regularly. Oh, you have a shiny charm? I have a shiny charm? I have a shiny charm in that game? Okay, that must have been what I was working towards. Yeah, I haven't played in a while. I haven't like popped in there in a while. So I guess I forgot. I guess I forgot that I got the shiny charm and that I bought a master ball. Those are two things that I, you know, in a Pokemon game, you definitely want to get to. You work towards, you get the shiny charm, you get your master ball. Yo, those are things that I definitely wanted, you know? So I must have worked towards that in Poke Meow. That's funny that you're telling me about my journey, because I forgot a lot about it. That's hella funny though. I'll probably after food or some at some point tonight, I'll probably hop in there and catch some Pokemon. You know what I mean? Get that Poke Meow booted up and go in there and catch some Pokemon. Okay. If you get 750 catches, I'll give you Shiny Koraidon. Challenge accepted. I'm at 465 right now. 300 catches. I could probably do that in a couple days, maybe. All right, so I've been working on, outside of stream, I've been working on trying to get VP in Pokemon Champions. And so I purchased all the Mega Stones that I could get for now. Okay, Aubrey, that was your prediction, 1042. We didn't get the shiny Pokemon on your prediction. I apologize, Aubrey. But okay, we're working towards Prada's prediction. Yo, I love saying that. Prada's prediction at 1066. There you go. We're on our way there. I'll play with Nick streaming in the background. Trust. Okay, yeah. All right, I'm gonna go and Poke Meow on Riolu's camp, and then I'm gonna be probably playing in Riolu's camp. But yo, you're gonna be in Nick's server on Nick's stream and playing Poke Meow in the background. Hell yeah, yo, you're gonna be boosting those stats. You got those massive amounts of coins. You got all the massive amounts of shiny Pokemon, and there you go. Hell yeah. And then you're just gonna be boosting your odds. Yeah, you know, you're gonna be killing it while Nick's streaming his shiny hunt. Do you know if Nick got the shiny Rayquaza? So guys, if you haven't seen, there's a YouTuber out there named like Fire Nick or Nick's Fire or something like that, and he's got this cool cartridge reader where he's able to set up a program on his computer and just have like 6 saved files at the shiny that he's hunting, and they're all on the same cartridge. It's really cool. And so he's constantly resetting over and over again on 6 different save files on the same file in the same cartridge. So whichever one he gets the shiny on is the save file that moves forward. So it's really cool. It's cool because he's got boosted odds of finding the shiny because he's doing 6 at a time. Shiny Koraidon is worth 13 million. Wow, dude. I don't have that kind of Poke coins. You know what I mean? I don't have those Poke dollars. That's crazy. And you got that shiny Koraidon like, oh, I'll give you a shiny Koraidon. He did. Okay, he got 3 shinies that night. Yo, okay, he did it. What did he call it? Turkey, right? Like he used the bowling terms. Hell yeah. Or trick card trick, something like that. Yeah, hat trick, something like he said. Like he got 3 in a row. I thought he was calling it. I think when he said his term, I thought of turkey, like in bowling, yeah. But he got 3 shinies that night. Hell yeah. Okay. Yeah, that I had to go because I was watching Wonder Man, and I ended up staying and we watched 4 hours of just like straight back to back each episode because that show is so fucking good, dude. Do you want him, or do you want the Poke coins to go shopping? Oh yeah, dude. I'd probably go for the shiny Koraidon and make it my buddy. I don't know. That seems pretty valuable. Bud set 79.74. Riolu Camp star box fave unfave. Uh-oh. What is happening? PC. Majority of non-shiny legendaries are worth about 50k Pokemon coins, but shiny Koraidon is 13 million. Yo, that's crazy, dude. That's crazy. Yo, I don't know what I don't know what just happened in Poke Meow, but I got notifications from Discord being like, hey, Poke Meow. Yeah, in the chat there's a poll, and the poll is asking, do you think there is going to be a seal Pokemon in Winds and Waves? There you go. That's in the poll. I know Father Elmo was saying there's not a lot of discussion around it, but Father Elmo was saying, hey, that region is going to be in Indonesia, so most likely it's not going to be a shiny seal or having a seal Pokemon, but you never know, man. Pokemon does some cool shit. But then at 750, I'll give you Shiny Koraidon and 1,000,000. That's really generous. Thanks, Cobalt. Okay, all right. I'll try and get to 750 catches. All right, I'll work towards it, man. I didn't realize there was like a thing to unlock. I wonder what the significance of 750 is, right? What is the significance of 750? Why does it unlock there? I don't know. But yo, we'll see. We'll find out. Sorry for taking over chat. No, it's all good, man. No, it's been, at least somebody's talking. Yo, I figured this 4-hour stream on a Monday, who knows? Who knows what was going to happen? I didn't know. I figured people would probably be busy, you know what I mean? Oh, what's up? Zyret CG or... Yeah. I'm going to say Zyret. Zyret CG. That's what I'm guessing. Yo, what's going on, man? Welcome to the chat. I'm happy you're here. I'm sitting in cash, bro. The grind is fun. Yo, okay. Yeah, Poke Meow is hella fun, dude. It's like your own little like personal Pokemon adventure, you know? It helps to avoid scammers. Okay. The Poke Meow? Gotcha. Yeah, what's up, Zyrel? How's your Monday going? Welcome to Training Rolu. We are shiny hunting Articuno. I've got a cool little thing going on where if you like predict the number that we land the shiny Articuno, if I land on your prediction, I'll open up 3 packs of cards and I'll send you any of the hits. That's kind of the plan. So yeah, I don't know if you want to make a prediction, but yeah, please do. Please do. It almost sounded like it was raining outside. I don't know what was going on my window. Okay, that's not the shiny. All right. The next prediction that we're working towards is 1066. Everything opens up once you get to 750 cash. Oh, the fun skyrockets. Okay, yo, okay. Good to know. I'm only at 465, so yo, who knew? I don't, a lot of that game is just about like before 750 catches. It's more about like exploring the commands and figuring out like how to, what to do. But it's like your own like, you choose your destiny. You choose what it's like turn the page to 52 and to continue the adventure, right? You choose what you do, you know? So Pokemeow is kind of cool. It reminded me of like those old Goosebumps books where you get to like choose your adventure. And it's all based around Pokemon, so that's pretty cool. Okay. 1050. We're at 1050. Yo, we got 50 more resets until the end of this stream. That's going to take about an hour. So hopefully we'll get the shiny Articuno. And in this hour, yo, it's highly possible, and it's also possible that we don't get it. So let's see. Let's find out. But yo, Zyret, I hope you're having a good day, man. I'm glad you're here. What's your favorite Pokemon? I like asking that question. I like knowing what you guys' favorite Pokemon are. That's it's really cool. Like we've got members of the community that I just know like what their favorite Pokemon are. You know what I mean? I just like it's easy to remember. Okay. All right, 1051. We're working towards 1066, and we'll be at Prada's prediction. I feel like that needs to be like a segment. If we get Prada in the chat, we'll have to talk to her about maybe doing like some streams together. We could like collaborate and set up some streams where we're doing like Prada's predictions. That would be a fun little segment. I don't know if she'd be down for something like that. Okay. I don't know if you guys heard that. I just hit my nose against my mic. I'm glad we waited to do Articuno last. I like this animation, I think, the most. I know I'm not spending a lot of time like focusing on the animation, but like, Moltres' animation, it was like it comes down from its perch and it's like checking you out and stuff like that, and then it like all of a sudden it's back where it was, and that's kind of interesting. But like Eevee's kind of interested and intrigued, and Zapdos scared the shit out of Eevee on Zapdos's jam, like when it's doing its thing. Eevee was like frightened. It looked like it was about to pee himself. Sorry, Zumi. I don't want Zumi to have to pee himself over Zapdos, because Zapdos is like the king of the legendary. Make a second chat after stream for a Pokemeow 2, and I'll grind in that chat. Okay, maybe I'll think about it, man. I would love to have you grinding in Pokemeow. That'd be awesome. But you're welcome to grind in Pokemeow 1. You can grind in Pokemeow 1. Okay. 1053. We're working our way to Prada's prediction. There we go. I like that idea. I think me and Prada, we could probably have like a podcast, and then we could just call it Prada's predictions, and we'll just talk about things that we're predicting for the future, or we're predicting for our viewers. And you could probably count on me being wrong most of the time. Like, I don't have a very good intuition. My intuition isn't the best. But maybe Prada's is. What if we get this shiny Articuno at 1066? We'll land on Prada's prediction? We'll see. I just like the way that sounds. You know what I mean? Okay. I'm saying if we both grind in one chat, the bot can't handle everyone trying at the same time. Yeah, that's true. I know that like when testing it out and other people were getting in there was somebody that used to come to the chat all the time named Moon. And they would go in whenever I was going in, and I realized like it would cut into like my command to like spawn a Pokemon. So I would enter in the tongue face, yeah, the winky tongue face, like semicolon P. I would enter in semicolon P, and then it would spawn a Pokemon. But like anytime Moon was in there and he was going like one after another, I wasn't able to enter in my code, so I had to wait for the commands that he was putting in to put in my command. I was like, all right, I guess you take turns on this game. You take turns in Pokemeow. Okay. Yeah. So if you guys have any predictions right now, the predictions that are written down for the rest of this stream are 1066, which is Prada's prediction, and we're probably going to be done after that, because I mean that's an amazing thing to say, and it sounds like we're going to get the shiny then. But Father Elmo predicted 1067. Father Elmo predicted 1069. Aubrey predicted 1073. Marge predicted 1095, and then Cobalt, my homie, predicted 1099. All right, there we go. Those are the predictions left for this stream. So if anybody has a prediction, we're going all the way to 1,100, and that's where we're gonna end stream today. Yeah, that's why it helps to have like having like 2 chats for Pokemeow, so people can grind without having to wait. That's smooth, man. Yo, I like that idea actually. That's actually pretty smooth. Yo, do you have any other suggestions on what the Discord could have? I saw it. I like your community seems pretty cool, and I like the way that it looks. I've got like an art channel, and we just made a music channel, and you know there's some pretty cool stuff in there. There's like polls and events and stuff like that. And I've just basically been using Discord as a way to like communicate. Hey, this is when I'm going to be streaming today, or this is what I've got going on today. And it's kind of nice to be able to have some outreach with you guys, and you guys can let me know about your days and what you guys are doing. Yo, there's been a lot of people that let me know like, yo, I'm shiny hunting this today. I love that. That's like one of my favorite things to find out about what you guys are doing. So I love when you guys are shiny hunting. That's my jam. But yeah, it's kind of nice to have like a place where we can just talk off stream and stuff like that. So yeah, the Discord has just kind of been used for that, and yeah, it's a nice little community. So if you have any like suggestions on what the Discord could do, I mean, not necessarily that it has to do or that it's going to do, but like if you have any suggestions that it could do, yo, let me know. Do you have the bot that lets people know automatically when you start stream or post a video? Yeah, I do. There, I have like my own. So my channel has like its own like channel in the Discord that says Riolu streams, and so in that channel it posts all the time, and then I'll typically also post to the general whenever I'm going live, and I usually build up to like, yo, I'm waking up, I'm drinking coffee, this is what I'm doing until a stream, and then I'll like try to update you in between when that first post happens for the day and when I'm streaming. Sometimes that doesn't happen. Sometimes it'll just be like, hey, this is what's going, good morning and happy, whatever day. And then the next post for me is like, I'm streaming. But I usually try to give you guys a heads up of when to expect me on stream. Usually there's a heads up. Yeah, but I have a bot. I know that there's some people's bot when they go live on stream, it looks like a little turtle, and it's called like Carl bot or something like that. I don't have Carl bot. I have a different bot that works pretty well. It works okay. But yeah, whenever a video has come out, when I've done like Pokemon news, Pokemon Go news, or I've done like my two brother series that I'm starting for Pal World, those get posted in that as a notification in Riolu Streams channel. There you go. So that's kind of cool. I'm glad it does like, it does shorts, it does videos, and it does live streams. So that's kind of cool. And it's helpful. But I've been trying to like do some outreach for where other people have in their Discords like self promos and stuff like that. Cobalt, on your community in your Discord, I've been posting to the self promo channel and just making sure to copy my streams into there. But I think that's all I'm gonna do is maybe self promote the streams. That way, we can get new people from your community, people from my community can join you when you post to a self promo channel on my streams, and yeah, maybe we can merge some of that, have a little bit of overlap, which is always nice, because then it's like, sometimes like people know what's going on when they've been in the chat where you're at, and that's hella cool, and then they're in your stream, and then they're in the next stream that you're in the like community with. Yo, that shit's awesome. Yeah, I sent you Nyx and TCJ. Okay, yo, Is TCJ J? Because J seems hella cool, man. Both of their Discords. Okay, yo, thank you for sending me that. Yeah, Nick has talked about his community, and I haven't seen like it like LinkedIn or like pinned in his chats. It's really good to reach out to other people and get them to come over here, vice versa. Yeah, yo, I'm not gonna like pop in anyone's general, chats and like post post my streams or anything like that. But if people have a self promo page in their Discord, I'll pop it in there. The card junkies. Okay, that's TCJ. Okay, got you. Yo, that makes sense. It's like TCG. You know what I mean? Like he's got the pun going. He's got the verbal and visual pun going. There you go. I like it. All right. In 5 more resets, we'll be at Prada's prediction. And I just like saying that. It sounds so good. Coming off of the tongue, Prada's prediction. There it is. Maybe if I say it enough times, we'll summon Prada. And she'll come in and do her salute. And then she'll, I'll be able to be like, hey, we're almost there. We're almost there. He's doing Dynamax Adventures now. Before he even plays the game. Oh, cool. Hell yeah. I'll have to hop in there because I have Giratina, Zygarde, and there's a third Pokemon that we did during Boltz's charity stream. Boltz had a charity stream and we did some Dynamax Adventures together. But I got my third because you can only have like 3 Pokemon at a time. So when he clears his cache for whatever Pokemon he has, I think I could offer Giratina and Zygarde at least. And I think there was a third Pokemon that I have. And I think you can only have 3 Pokemon in your cache for Dynamax Adventures. But yeah, I might get down on that because it'd be nice to get those shinies, man. And honestly, like it's hard to find some of those legendaries. It's hard to find those legendaries. Dynamax Adventures is a lot of fun. We were doing Dynamax Adventures as a series before Pokemon Champions came out, I think. Or before Pokemon Pokopia. I can't remember which one. So far, he's got Rayquaza, Reshiram, and he's working on Suicune right now. Okay, so that's what's in his queue. Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to get rid of anything from my queue for those Pokemon. Although Rayquaza, maybe. Yeah, I'd probably do... Reshiram is actually my favorite legendary Pokemon. But having Zygarde in my queue and having Giratina in my queue, I like those there. I can't remember what the third Pokemon was. It's not Lunala, but I wanted to say it was Lunala. I think Father Elmo has Lunala. But hell yeah. Yo, GG's on TCJ for having those Pokemon and working on those shinies. Yo, Cobalt, I think your favorite legendary Pokemon seems to be Suicune. Is that correct? I think it is. I don't know. I've seen you chat. I've watched your streams, some of your streams, and I've seen and some of the conversations we've had here. I think Suicune, like for some reason, the legendary Pokemon Suicune, I like relate to you. Now can you join him or nah? I don't know how that works. I mean, after I'm done resetting, maybe. But if I joined him, it would get rid of one of my Pokemon from my. That's correct. Okay, you like Suicune? Hell yeah! All right, yo, GG's. No, I think I'm gonna do these resets. It's probably gonna take me about 50 minutes to get through to 100 resets, 1,100 resets. So I'm gonna finish this up, and then I'll hop over there when I'm finished up. It's too bad like the concur viewer traffic is so low today, but yo, I appreciate you being here in the chat, man. I'm glad to have somebody to talk to. Usually this is popping off, but right now it's kind of slow. That's okay. What I'm saying is, if he has a queue and you do, I don't know how that works. Yeah, so if I go, so I would want to get the shiny of Giratina or Zygarde before changing anything on that queue. So if I go into any other legendary hunt, I think it would get rid of one of those Pokemon, and I don't want to. I'm not saying stop streaming and join him. Okay, yo, that's fine. Yeah, okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah. I think the way it works is there's 3 Pokemon that you can have in the queue, and I think if I join one of his raids, Dynamax Adventures, it gets rid of one of the Pokemon in my queue. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. It's a Monday. That's YouTube. It'll happen. Yeah. Luckily enough, there's been like 85 views, that's pretty cool. But yeah, unfortunately, I think people have things going on. Our normal crowd isn't showing up, and that's okay. Our normal crowd isn't here, and that's all good. Like I know they'll be here eventually. That's what I'm confident that the crowd, the normal folks, the normal viewers, the normal people that are in chat, we'll have them normally and regularly. That's all good. Okay, finally, we've made it to Prada's prediction. Like he is just running Suicune back. Okay, over and over. Okay, yo, GG's. Does he have a full party? Like he has 4 people going with him right now? Because, I know that helps. But I think Suicune's probably fairly easy to take down. Zygarde is difficult. And so far we haven't had any troubles with Giratina. Giratina is like the regular form. Giratina is not the origin form. So his stats are low, and he's easy to beat. So that's what we're doing in Dynamax Adventures, where I'm at. But yeah, Suicune, I think Suicune, Raikou, and Entei are probably fairly easy to take down in Dynamax Adventures, I'd imagine. Their movesets aren't like their movesets like in the wild typically aren't very multifaceted. So yeah, I'd imagine he's probably fairly easy to take down. That's a good one to have. Oh, and I just remembered, I think the 3rd Pokemon that I have is one of the Tapus, and I think it's one of the good Tapus. I think it's like Tapu Lele or something like that. I like Tapu Lele. Every now and then, yeah. His main mod, Austin, legit the man. Okay, yo, GG's Austin. W's Austin. Pops into everyone's stream, and he does Dynamax Adventures with them. Hell yeah. Yeah, man, after I'm done with this, if he needs any assistance, I guess I wouldn't mind getting rid of one of the Tapu, but I don't know if I get to choose. And I guess what it could do, if I do a Dynamax Adventure with him, I could check to see what it does to my list and see if it adds or if it takes away any of the Pokemon that I have. But I would hope that before getting the shiny Zygarde, I don't want to lose it. So I don't know if it's worth the risk, but it would be nice to find out if it adds to, or if it's still, the way I understand it, it's only 3 that stay in that list. But it would be nice to understand like what happens. Zygarde's the first Pokemon I think on the list that would drop off. No, I don't want to lose Zygarde. But maybe TCJ will know. Maybe TCJ will know, and I could ask him. Want me to look it up? Oh, yeah. That's another thing that we could do too. We could just like search it, yeah? We could just search it. That information that I have in my head is from somewhere. But yeah, how accurate is it? I don't know. Yo, Father Elmo, I did not get Shiny Articuno on Prada's prediction, and I didn't get it on Father Elmo's prediction either. Yo, my bad, guys. My bad. All right, we're at 1068. And we're making our way to 1069. Let's go. Okay. So I know nothing about it. Phrase the question, please. Okay, yeah. I would say... are there 3 slots in the Dynamax Adventure queue? Queue. That's probably what I would ask. And I guess another way to ask would be, can you have more than 3 legendary Pokemon queued, Queued, in Dynamax Adventures? Or... yeah, queued in Dynamax Adventures. Something like that. Something along those lines. Because I think there's a max in the queue of 3 legendary Pokemon. Pretty sure. Are there 3 slots in the Dynamax Adventure queue? There you go. And then it probably, yeah, that'd probably be perfect. Perfect! Okay, Father Elmo, we did not get your prediction at 1069, and I'm sorry, man. Articuno is being stubborn. And that's all right. Articuno gets to be stubborn. But we're at 10. The next prediction is Aubrey's at 1073. And Aubrey was the last winner. We landed Shiny Zapdos on Aubrey's prediction. It was kind of incredible. Can you have more than 3 legendary Pokemon queued in Dynamax Adventures? Okay, be right back. Yo, GG's. GG. Yo, you're a real one, Ko. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, man. Okay, so the next prediction is 1073. And we landed Shiny Articuno on Aubrey's prediction last Shiny Hunt. Yo, it'd be crazy if we could do it. That would be crazy if we could do it again. In Pokemon Sword and Shield Dynamax Adventures, you can only save up to 3 legendary Pokemon paths at once. To save a new one, you must override an Ooh. I think Zygarde would be the first one to go. So I guess what I could offer TCJ is that I have Zygarde if he doesn't have a shiny Zygarde already. And that's kind of cool. That might be more... like, maybe he has a way of getting Suicune, or maybe he has a way of getting the other Pokemon that he has. But I could offer him Zygarde, and I could offer him Giratina. I don't know if you want to preamble that for him, if he's already streaming. But yeah, that's what that's what I could offer, to do in Dynamax Adventures. And I'm not sure if he'd want to collaborate together, but I'd be down for streaming it, hopping in and doing Dynamax Adventures together. That'd be kind of cool. I already have a graphic. I'm sorry. I already have a thumbnail. Yo, Kira Squishmallow. Yo, welcome back to Training Riolu. I have missed you, and I'm happy you're here. Hello. Hello, Kira Squishmallow. Welcome back. Let me see if he plans on doing those. Okay, hell yeah. Yeah, I don't know what he's got for shinies, but yo, GG's. Thanks, Cobalt. Kira Squishmallow, happy Monday. And how are you? How are you? How are you? Right now we're shiny hunting Articuno. I think that's what you're wishing me good luck for. Yeah. I am also taking predictions. If you want to make a prediction on when we get the shiny Articuno, let me know what number. And if I land the shiny Articuno on your prediction, I'll open up 3 packs of cards, and I will send you any hits that I get. So that's what we got going on for these shiny hunts, and that's kind of cool. Right now, I'm at Aubrey's prediction, 1073. I'm at Aubrey's prediction. The Eevee is so cute. Oh my gosh, yo. If you get a chance to watch Let's Go Eevee, the playthrough that we've done, Eevee has been so adorable. They have like the perfect voice actor for this Eevee. It's been adorable, and I've loved every moment with Eevee. And even when Eevee is sassy and silly, I still love Zumi, our Eevee. Yeah, yeah, it's super cute. Unfortunately, I have to keep watching this same scene over and over and over again until we get the shiny Articuno. But yeah, Eevee's got some adorable things going on with it. You get to play with it and stuff like that, and you can spend some time feeding Eevee and petting it, and I like this game. I like this game a lot. Okay, Aubrey, I'm sorry, but we did not get shiny Articuno on your prediction. Okay, but thank you for the prediction. All right. And now we're making our way to 1095. That's the next prediction I have. This stream is going to end at 1,100 resets, and I'll pick up tomorrow where we left off. But I plan on doing... I think I'm going to do 200 resets until we get the shiny. That might be what we do, just so that way we can get faster legwork done towards shiny hunting Mewtwo. So yeah, I think I'm going to try and get this Articuno hunt wrapped up by doing 200 resets a day. And that takes about 4 hours, so... Okay. 1075. Come on, Articuno. I would love to get it today. I would love to end the stream before 1,100 resets and nabbing that shiny Articuno. Wouldn't that be incredible? It's like it's entirely possible that we could see the shiny Articuno at any moment. We've broken the threshold of 1,000 resets. The shiny odds are, because I have a shiny charm and we're hunting it by resetting it, the odds are 1,301 in 1,365. And so, we could really, literally, we could get this shiny Articuno at any reset, at any point in time. So I hope we get it today, though. I hope we do. At this point, I don't think I've ever gotten the shiny Articuno. I'm sorry. I don't think I've ever gotten a shiny legendary bird this late into the stream. Like, so either Articuno could set a precedent that it's possible, or the Articuno is going to stick with it and not be shiny, not be shiny in the end game. But yeah, Moltres showed up at 523, and then Zapdos showed up at 2,542. And both of those were fairly close to like the beginning of the stream. So, so I don't know. We'll see. Those 40s. Those are good predictions to make. So cute. Yeah. Kira Squishmallow, you're 100% right. Eevee is adorable. Okay. Yeah, Kobold's checking with another YouTuber on whether or not thank you Kira Squishmallow. Kobold's checking with YouTuber TCJ to see if we could do some Dynamax adventures. If he wants Zygarde, or if he wants Giratina. So that's kind of cool. I might be meeting somebody and doing some doing some Dynamax adventures with someone new, and that'd be cool. But yeah, shiny hunting is always fun. I probably need one of the things I probably need to do is hop into Pokemon Sword and get all the Pokemon in the Pokedex to get the shiny charm, because I don't have the shiny charm in that game. That would be a good idea. That would be a good call to get the shiny charm. That way, Dynamax Adventures, it'd probably be a little bit easier to get the shiny legendaries. Yo, we were doing a Dynamax adventure with YouTuber Bolts, and we started off doing Zygarde. He got it in like the first or second like playthrough that we did on Zygarde, and he got the shiny like right then and there. It was insane. Like he got it so early on, and he was like done. He got the shiny. Yo, it was great. Yo, GG's Bolts. I'll never forget your luck was so incredible. Your luck being so incredible. Okay. So the next prediction is 1095. So yeah, we got a little bit before we get to that. But yeah, Articuno could show up at any point in time. Yo, I like Shiny Articuno's look, probably the best out of the shinies that there are for the legendary birds. Like Moltres kind of looks like a rubber chicken, and then Zapdos gets like a darker beak and some darker toes. Yo, Prada called Zapdos. Prada called Zapdos. Yo, that turned into like a full on discussion about toe Pokemon. Yo, we were like every Pokemon that could be toe, we tried to pun it out and make them all toes. Yo, that was wild. But yeah, it all started with Prada calling Zapdos Zapdos, and it's because the shiny toes, are like a darker orange. But Articuno gets this like elegant looking, beautiful, shiny, like frosted look to it, and it looks so elegant. It's like the most elegant shiny out of the three, and I love it so much. And I think it's due to Articuno's design. She's got that like beautiful flowing tail and like the cool sharp like frozen crest on its head. And so like when it looks frosted over, it looks even more ice-like and elegant than it does already. But it's just a good design for a Pokemon. And that being said, I think Zapdos is the coolest bird out of the trio. There you go. There's my convoluted thoughts on the legendary bird trio. Solgaleo, Entei, and Kyurem. That's what he's got after Suicune. Okay, yo, GG's. Yeah, I'll stand off then. I'll stand off. I won't ask if he wants Zygarde or anything like that. But yeah. That sucks that you can only hold 3 in Dynamax Adventures in that little queue. That sucks, man. Yeah, I was just thinking though. I think I might need to go back into Pokemon Sword and Shield and go into the Crown Tundra and the Isle of Armor and get every Pokemon that I can, and try to get every single Pokemon in the Dex and get the Shiny Charm. That way Dynamax Adventures could be a lot more successful. The next time we bust out a Dynamax Adventure like set, you know what I mean? We could do a series of Dynamax Adventures, and with the Shiny Charm, actually collect some shinies. I have Zygarde, I've got Giratina, and I've got one of the Tapus. I think it's Tapu Lele, and it's possible that it's Tapu Fini. So I can't remember, but it's one of the Tapus. You can hear my impatience with the clicks. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. It's like on a little metronome. Click, click. Okay. Yeah, there's no prediction in the 80s. So 10. Our next prediction is at 1095. Yeah. I think it's Tapu Lele. It's possible that it's Tapu Fini. If you're asking like if that's how you spell Tapu Lele, there is a space in between Tapu and the Pokemon. But yeah, those are the ones that we have. Yo, I made I made I made the mistake of not eating before stream, and it's like definitely time to go eat food. So what did you guys eat for food today? Like what was your last meal? Because I'm gonna take some ideas down. You know what I mean? And then I'm gonna go upstairs and cook up some food and grub on down, man. I'm ready to get some food. But yeah, we're at 1083. I'm gonna make it to 1100 today, and so that's gonna be the resets that we made it through 200 resets. Hopefully, Articuno shows up in this like the last leg. Yo, hopefully we get that shiny Articuno, but I don't know. We'll see. Yo, we'll find out. And then if we don't get it, I'll be back tomorrow, and I think I'm gonna try and do another 200 resets. And tomorrow I'll eat beforehand. Yo, there you go. There it is. That's a good idea. But yeah, let me know. Yo, what did you guys eat today? What did you get down on the last thing that you ate? And if this is a good reminder. If you haven't eaten yet, eat some food, stay hydrated. It's pretty hot out there, so there you go. You're a legend. Hydrate. There you go. There you go. E-boy. Okay. Okay. 1085. Boom, baby. Yeah, I was kind of hoping we get it at 1084, but I made a prediction earlier of I was like, we're in the thousands. I was trying to think of a number, and I was like, what number do I like that's like in this first 100 of the thousands? So I was like 1031. Yo, Halloween. I guess that we would get Articuno on 1031 Halloween. Yo, that was my prediction for today. Go. Go, go, go. There we go. But we didn't get it. So I'm not going to be able to name it something cute like pumpkin buns or like something spooky. I can't call her zombie, because she didn't land on like Halloween. I can't call Shiny Articuno like werewolf. You know what I mean? Like we're not going to be able to name it after that. But that's okay. Let's go, Articuno. You can be shiny. Articuno shiny. Let's go. It would be really cool to get the last legendary bird like on a different note. So like Moltres was 543. Did I say that wrong? Yo, I feel like that's wrong. I'll double check. I'll find out. 542. I think that's right. No. 543. No. Yeah. 543 was Moltres. 2,542 was Zapdos. So either Articuno could fall in line with the 40s, land on a 40 number. But if it lands on like 1099, or like 1100, that would be sick. It'd be Articuno would break the mold. You know what I mean? It'd be a mold breaker. That would be sick. Okay. $10.87. All right. Yeah, hopefully. So let me know. Let me know what you guys ate. I'm hungry. I'm hungry as fuck. But right after this, I'm gonna be making some food, man. I'm gonna try and get some protein. I'm gonna try and get some carbohydrates. Like get the things that my body needs to survive. And we're going to make it into the next day. He said he's good on those right now. But Austin needs them all. Okay, yo, Austin the moderator, the number one moderator. Yo, GG's Austin. Yo, I need those too. So, yo, I think I need to get the shiny charm going for for the Crown Tundra, and then so I need to work on that, and then we could do some Dynamax adventures and get those shiny legendary Pokemon. Hell yeah. GG's Austin, yo. But yo, that's cool that TCJ already has those. That's crazy, dude. They know about you? Okay, yeah. We met in your you know, we met on your island. We met no God, I said yo, that's not that I'm talking about Tamagotchi Life. We met on Tamagotchi Life on the Moo wait, what is it called? It's like Moo something. We met on Moo something. Me hopping back and forth between streams. Yeah, bro. Like, let me stick around here for a little bit. Let me see if we get these shinies. You know? And they got some, the Dynamax Adventures is cool. You get to battle Pokemon and make your way through, like, a maze, you know? Like, so that's kind of neat. But it does take a long time. It takes a long time to get through that. I think the odds of getting a shiny are pretty good in Dynamax Adventures. They're pretty good odds. But I only serve better with a shiny charm, you know? You got to get that spicy meatball. Ko's Moo Island. Yeah, thank you. I knew it was Moo something. I thought it was like Moo and then a word and then island. Yeah, there you go. Ko's Moo Island is where I met TCJ and I got to meet Nick. And and now I'm going to go and watch Nick's stream after when he gets started. But yeah, I'll after this. We got 11 more resets. 11 more resets to go. Can we do it? Can we get the shiny? Can we do it? Can we get Articuno? Let's go, baby. I hella want that shiny, man. It would be great to get it this stream, too. That way we could start next stream with Mewtwo, man. That would be sick. But yeah, I have a feeling Articuno is not going to give in. I'll recreate everyone, then start from there. Okay. Good to know. Okay, yeah. All right. I won't get too invested in Ruda. You know what I mean? I appreciate the sentiment and like, you know, trying to go after, you know, like that, like trying to make some love happen on the Tamagotchi Island and Ko's Moo Island. Yo, me and Ruda, we might have a thing going on, but you never know. With Tamagotchi Island, you never know. But yo, she's cool. Yo, that was a cool character. I appreciate you. Yo, I appreciate you looking out, man. That was awesome. Thanks for building a counterpart to my training Riolu. Oh, we'll get Ruda back. I don't know if you caught on, but in your chat, I was calling Ruda Rudacris, like Ludacris. I was like, Ruda! Rudacris in the building. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we got Rudacris. But yeah, that was kind of like my own little spin on Ruda. She's my like, she's my muse. I like the name though, Riolu and Ruda. Yeah, that's a good match. It's a good match for the island. Yo, I don't know if they're gonna end up like, you know, I don't know, man. You never know. Like, will they make it? I'm hopeful. At least I hope we can be friends. You know what I mean? At least friends. That'd be cool. Little training Riolus, me, and then this, you know, fictitious character that got to create. You know, like at least we could be friends. That would be cool. It'd be nice to talk about, you know, talking shit. You know, it's like who is, you know, she could tell me that she's really good at talking shit, and the only way that we'll get to know each other is through the power of talking shit. Yo, there it is. That's a powerful. That's a powerful. It's a powerful message. Boy. I agree. Hey, I'm back. I was eating birthday cake. Yo, Alex. Hell yeah. I don't know whose birthday you're celebrating, but happy birthday to them. And I hope your birthday cake that you got to eat was delicious. Yeah, W Alex W cake. Hell yeah. Yo, what kind of cake were you eating? Yo, I love birthday cake, man. I like when birthday cake has like a thicker consistency and it's not as like airy and it's not as like, oh, anyways, this Articuno, yeah, tell me about it. Did it sound bad? Did it sound bad? Yo, thicker cake. Yo, that's where it's at. You use your fork. You go into you go into the cake, and it's a little bit harder to like get all the way through. And then you stab it, and you bite down on it, and it like starts melting in your mouth. Yo, that's where it's at. Traylicious. Okay, hell yeah. It's not just delicious. It's Traylicious. It sounds great. Yeah, right, Co? I mean, you might, yeah, you could talk about one way or the other, but yo, cake is cake, and you gotta love it one way or another. You're not shiny. Okay. Articuno, you got a few more chances to show up shiny in this stream, man. Yeah. Double C's, you gotta get cake. Thicker cake with double C's. W-U-T? Yo, what? Yeah. We could be talking about, the baked good, which is, you get that frosting. Either way, you get that frosting. Either way, there you go. GG's cake. Come on, Articuno. All right, I've got 6 more resets to go on Articuno. All right, we have two more predictions. One for Marge, which is going to be this next reset, and then we have one prediction for Cobalt, which is going to be 1099. So, Articuno could show up shiny. We could get this Articuno. It would be incredible to get the Articuno today on this stream. That way, we're not wasting too much time on going into Mewtwo. You know what I mean? But like, yo, can we get it today? That would be incredible. But we might not. We might have to do another 200 resets before loosening Articuno up and getting him ready to be shiny. Yo, then we could be on our way to Mewtwo. But I think if I can, I'm gonna probably do a few 4-hour streams just to knock out these resets to get Articuno to show up shiny. And maybe we can get Articuno and get started on Mewtwo like here in this next week. That would be great. I would love that. But tomorrow we've got Pico Pals. I need to download Stumble Guys. I don't know what that game is. I haven't looked it up yet, but I'm gonna be downloading Stumble Guys, and we'll be playing Stumble Guys on Pico Pals tomorrow. So that's what we're doing tomorrow. But on Wednesday, it would be fantastic to start off with Mewtwo, but we might be doing another hunt for Articuno on Wednesday. And that's all right. I'm down for it. W watch time frame? W watch time for real? Okay, yeah, for real. Yeah, I mean, not today. Yo, thank you, Co, for the watch hours. I appreciate you sticking around for as long as you have. But yeah, typically we have like a bunch of people in the chat, so it's always nice to talk to you guys, and that does help out with like the watch time for real. Yo, GG's. Yeah, good call. Shout out to the watch time, Cobalt. Put hashtags at the bottom of the description. Yeah, you could. I've looked up a few things that, it's hit or miss with that. So yeah, I figured the description, just describing what we're doing and having a decent description does help out like as much as having those hashtags. If I have time, I'm always going to be here. Likewise, man. Likewise. Yesterday, I got a call from my brother. He was unhappy with like what I was talking about with Father Elmo, but I understand where he's coming from. But all I was saying was, like, we got to be careful with our words and how we're generalizing groups of people. I think that's important. And then, he pointed out right after that, I was saying that Jake Paul and Logan Paul were shitbags. And, I define that in a way, but I don't have a definition for massive group of people. I don't. And I think Anthony was saying, if you use general speak, that, you can define it. And I agree. I agree that that's probably true, but it's probably more valuable using our words better. So yeah. So it was funny because, like, everything that went through my head about Jake Paul and Logan Paul, I do define, and I do generalize those two people as probably shitbags, but I don't generalize the massive amount of people that are, like, doing things in their lives. I'm trying not to define massive amounts of groups of people down to, like, a reduced word. So yeah, that was a conversation we ended up having. It was a great conversation. I understand where he's coming from, and I understand the point, but I'm going to try to be different for me. So that was where I was coming from. If I have time, I'm always going to be here. Oh yeah. If it works, then it's worth it. If it doesn't, then hey, at least you tried. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I wasn't here to be honest. I don't know. Oh, okay. Yeah. Father Elmo was talking about scalpers and corruption. Corruption had just said that scalpers are losers, and there's so many people that are, like, doing scalping. I don't know if it's true. So I think scalpers defined what my brother made a good point in our conversation yesterday. Like, scalping is loser behavior, and I absolutely agree with that 100%. But, like, to generalize a person that I don't know as a loser, I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. And it's fine if you do. It's cool if you do. You guys can say and use your words however you want to. I was just trying to give credence to the idea of maybe instead of saying, people that you don't know, that you have no idea what they're going through or the things going on in their lives, like, maybe we just don't reduce people down to one blanket terminology. And then my brother had a point of, like, why general speak is valuable, and I understand what he's saying. I also think that it is more to me, it's more valuable that I work on iterating the things that I'm trying to say. And so if I'm thinking about scalpers and I define people who are scalping, they are, they're using a system, and they are, it's a system that takes away from others, and it's there is a definition around it, and all of those people are different, so me personally, I'd rather be able to iterate what I'm saying and mean what I'm saying. But yeah, fact. Scalpers ruin the fun of children's game for children. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. And I agree with all the points that Father Elmo was making, except using the word for me, not for Father Elmo or for corruption, or even my brother. Like, you guys can speak generally. Yeah, hell yeah. I'm just going to try not to. And I wanted to point out that the reason I'm trying not to speak generally is because, I don't know who all of these people are. And maybe people's circumstances are different than what I'm boiling it down to. And by speaking generally. So that, and then right after that, I immediately, said some shit on Jake Paul and so yeah, it was I need to be cognizant. I need to iterate the things I'm trying to say and be cognizant of what I'm trying to say. And I would invite everybody to use their words in the way that they mean to. But I understand my brother's point of what generalization does for him. And yeah, I agree. I agree with him. I'm gonna try not to do that. So, but yeah. So Cobalt, we got to 1099. We didn't get the shiny on your prediction, and then Marge, we got to 1095, and we didn't get the shiny bird on your prediction either. But I'm at 1100 resets for the day, and unfortunately, in these 200 resets, this Articuno decided not to be shiny, and the RNG was against us for today. But we will be back again to do some more shiny hunting, and I'm gonna be looking for Articuno for probably another 200 resets, I think, tomorrow. So these streams are gonna be about 4 hours long, and I'm down for that. But I hope you guys are too. And maybe we can get the shiny Articuno all together, and we can all celebrate and be excited that after 1,000 resets, we broke the threshold. After thousands of resets, that we get this shiny Articuno finally. So, hopefully tomorrow we'll see this shiny bird, and we'll get started on. On Wednesday, we'll see the shiny bird, and we'll get started on Mewtwo. But that's gonna be it for me today. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Pico Pals. Tomorrow we're playing Stumble Guys. I don't know what that game has to do with, but that's what we're doing. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the show, and I'll see you then. But don't forget to level up. I'll be happy to see you guys tomorrow, and I hope you have an amazing day. Bye! W-Mans. Thanks, Co. Bye.